You can take all of them out. You can pop things in them like seed beads, like crimp beads, and it makes it much more user friendly. So it makes it much easier to be able to make your pieces of jewellery if you know that all of your crimp beads are going to be in 3 or 4 or 5 of these. If you are a crafter as well, you know, and you're into paper art or scrapbooking and you use tiny little bits, then absolutely. Use little pots like this. If you're into nail art, if you're a nail technician, a mobile nail technician, you might have lots of little sequins and things like that, which you need to store in little pots like this. If you do kiddies parties and you do glitter tattoos, I don't even know what a glitter tattoo is. Well, I assume it's a tattoo that's made out of glitter. Semi-permanent. Well done. I worked that one out, didn't I? Old Dick Tracy here. But you'll need little pots like this. If you're into a cookery, herbs and spices as well. If you're a travelling chef. Ooh, a travelling chef. Do you know what? That is a definite show idea there, isn't it? The travelling chef.
I'm just thinking, you know, you might be going...
Can I cook? I can cook. Yeah. Be fine.
You might be going away and you might want to put some, you know, salt and pepper in one and some
Why
sugar
not?
in another
Your
one.
Marmite.
Yeah.
Very few hotels abroad have got Marmite.
That's it. So, you know, you've got all your little sort of things that you need for your kitchen. I always take herbs and spices with me when I go away, whether I'm camping or whether I'm going self-catering. Yeah, and then I always take the big pots, and they take up loads of space, so you can take the little bit that you need.
Perfect.
Just perfect.
Plus, if you're going to be going away and you want to take your moisturisers, you want to take your cleanser, your toner, all that kind of stuff, but you don't want to take the big bottles, these are absolutely perfect. Right, okay, so you've got a storage box with 30 pots in. Hang on. Whoa. You're getting more, Dion. Hold off on the price. Goodness me. Oh. The second one has got larger pots in, less of them, but larger pots. 12 storage pots. So again, you take your lid off. There we go. 12 storage pots. Now these are that little bit larger. These are much more for your kind of maybe for your larger gemstones, maybe for examples of pearls, if you want to show people examples of Keishi pearls, of potato pearls, of Baroque pearls that you've got. So they are a different size and shape, as you can see, to the smaller ones that we've just literally shown you there, okay? Perfect, okay, so you get 12 pots in this one, 30 pots in this one, and then you've got your third storage solution here with, let me get those there we go. This one here. This is a much, well, it's a bigger box that you've got here with these two little opening flaps here, okay? Open the box up and you've got all of these little dividing qualities, so you can make lots of little boxes and compartments, or just have these bigger compartments like this. You can put your polymer clay in here, which is absolutely fantastic. So, and it won't melt into the plastic if you put polymer clay. And if you try and store it in other plastic containers like those takeaway containers that you get, then it will melt onto that plastic because it is of a lower grade. This is a really high grade plastic, so you'll find that you will be able to store your polymer clay in here, as well as loads and loads of strands of gemstones, findings, whatever you like. Even if you're not into crafting. Things like fishing tackle, or needles and thread, or I don't know, makeup. You can store all of those kind of things in boxes like this. Right, okay. Price point for all of these, amazing. You're going to be getting all of these today. You're going to be getting your storage box that I've just shown you there. You're also going to be getting your storage pot with 12 storage pots in it, in that box, and your storage box with 30 mini storage pots in there as well. All three of these storage solutions today, here's your price, £11.95p. Wow, amazing. Give us a call. It is a free phone number from a BT landline, 0800 644 655, or get involved on our website, www.jewellerymaker.com. Just get involved. Well done. £11.95 for all three storage solutions there. We've had a few texts in as well already. If you've got any questions for Sarah, please do send us your text today. We'd love to hear from you. Christina says... morning, ladies. They would be great for chainmail projects. Little pots of jump rings, yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you've got lots of jump rings, which some of which are going to have smaller and larger outside diameters, or some are going to have a different coloured wire or a different gauge of wire, then absolutely. It's lovely to kind of separate all of those out, so you're not spending your time, the majority of your time, I should say, fiddling around trying to find findings. You know, I tell you what, yesterday. I've had a very productive weekend this weekend. I painted the nursery for Bumpy, which was awesome, only to find out that I'd actually bought, and I know you're not going to believe me, but it is God's honest truth, I bought exactly the same colour paint to paint the nursery that is already in the room. So literally I spent 3.5 hours painting the entire nursery thinking, this looks great, this looks great. It's a slightly warmer shade of magnolia. Then it dried and I couldn't actually see where I'd painted. It is exactly the same colour. Because it's neutral, because we don't know if we're having a boy or a girl, so it's entirely, it's exactly the same. But that wasn't what I was meant to say that for. Other parts of my weekend have included flat pack hell. I've been to flat pack hell and back. Oh my word, there were crosswords in between me and my husband. It was hilarious. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. He stubbed his toe. He was hammering things into the back of a wardrobe, and the hammer always went through the wardrobe. Neither of us are DIY savvy, but we could have really done with pots like this, because Hattie took it upon herself to pick up all the screws that we'd laid out into little piles and move them all around, and it was really annoying. So great if you're into DIY, you can put all your different screws and bolts and washers and I don't know, I don't really know the names of my tools. But you could use these for those, couldn't you?
You could, and you know, there's lots of sort of little sort of knick-knack bits that you need for DIY, and you know, I remember my dad sort of stocking up on sort of jam jars, but there'd be like a sort of millimetre worth of something at the bottom of a jam jar, and you'd like look and go, is there anything in there?
Yes.
So these are perfect for those smaller things. A, you're not going to take up all your shelves storage-wise, because you've got everything that's really compact, and you can see everything as well. You don't even need to open the box. You can just either look down or look.
Exactly.
I turn mine over and look from the bottom.
Ooh,
I know. Rebel, yes.
Sandra in Lannister says, hi Carol, glad to see you're back. I've been up half the night coughing too. Duvet day for me today. Voice totally gone, says Sandra. I think a lot of people would wish my voice would totally go, and it had actually by the end of Thursday's show yesterday, last week. But yeah, I'm feeling much better. But yeah, I'm just left with this really annoying tickly cough, which is just useless. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's not moving anything. It's not achieving anything. I think the doctors call it non-productive coughing. They do. Right, okay. Just to make you feel even more depressed about having a cough. Oh, it's just non-productive coughing. Not doing anything. Great. Stuck with it. But hopefully it'll go. Anyway, right. We're going to challenge Sarah. I don't know if I'm strong enough to sing the challenge song. I don't. Do I feel strong enough to sing the challenge song? Maybe I should rest my voice in time for the birthday show. Should I have a go at the challenge song? It's quite difficult. It goes on for too long. It's a very complicated song. Okay. I'll have a go. Challenge Sarah. I think I dealt with that quite well. I think that was very professional. I'm wasted here, aren't I? Right. You're gonna love this challenge. Dion, is it me? Or is this first part of Sarah's challenge a bit blue? I think it's a bit blue. We all know what happens when Dion sees blue. Yeah, I know. If you're watching over the weekend, we all know what happens when Dion sees blue. Price points go very, very, very low indeed. Dion is at the centre of a very... she's got herself some hot water over the weekend. But anyway, okay, so we've got a gorgeous bundle here. Apatite green? Did you make this bundle, Dion? What were you thinking? This isn't green, it's blue. It's like a neon blue. She says she agrees, but that's what it was described as. Apatite green colour quartzite, so she had to just kind of go down that route. Well, there we go. But there's definite blue in here, wouldn't you say, Sarah? It is. It's definitely more of a blue than a green. It's got a real sort of teal colour coming through. Yeah, very sort of deep ocean, sort of Caribbean ocean blue. You know, when you get those real deep bits, like oh. Don't start talking about the Caribbean. You'll get Dion going on about a trip to Jamaica. Just stop. All right, stop going on about it. 21 days to the holiday. Look, what's more important here? Your holiday to the Caribbean or the impending arrival of Bumpy? Greeted with total silence there, total silence. If I'm being totally honest, it's my holiday to Jamaica. It's nice, isn't it? Really feel valued here, like a valued member of the team. But, so, neon blue apatite coloured quartzite, absolutely gorgeous. 3 amazing strands here. As Sarah says, there's a lovely teal shade going through these. It's not necessarily, it's not green, it's more of a dark turquoisey blue. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous quality here. You could wear this with everything from your blue denims right the way through to your gorgeous linens. It's one of those colours that will really, really transcend the seasons as well. Depending on what you set it with, if you wanted to set this with peridot or bright yellows or bright oranges, or beautiful pinks, you know, it really, really will suit a number of different designs and a number of different palettes. The great thing about quartzite here on JewelleryMaker is we can do it in every single shade of the rainbow. We can dye any colour you can imagine. Plus the price points on these as well, because the price point on this 3-strand pack is amazing. 3 strands of faceted 8mm apatite coloured quartzites. £8.95p. Isn't that amazing? Well done. You're getting a 30-day money-back guarantee with this. Give us a call on our free phone number or get involved on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. You're only paying £2.95p and P per order as well. And that order lasts until midnight tonight. Orders basically last from midnight to midnight. So add as much as you want to your order and you're still only paying £2.95p and P per order for the entire day. Cheryl says, I see green and white. Are you talking about, is this green and white? Oh, the dress that that dress. Do you remember that thing on the news about that dress, that wedding,
yes.
that dress that someone wore to a wedding?
And then people kept seeing different colours
Gold.
over the photo. It was either gold or it was blue or something.
Something like that, yeah.
I think, you know, colour is really open to your own interpretation a lot of the time, but that to me is more of a blue than a green, definitely. It's a real teal.
It's more of a blue than a white, I think, isn't it, Sarah?
I think the white might be coming off those amazing facets.
Exactly.
And those shows of light coming straight back.
I'd agree with that, Sarah, Elvin. Absolutely, yes. So the white that you're seeing there is from the external facets on the gemstones there, which is giving you lots of lustre, also known as scintillation, which is beautiful. And it's likened to the flash that you see from a lighthouse at night. Yeah, that's what it's meant to look like. How many lighthouses around now? You don't see as many working lighthouses as you used to, do you? I can't remember the last lighthouse that I saw. Last working one, anyway. Anyway, I think it was on going around the twist. That's not even a working one, is it? That was one that someone lived in. I'd love to live in a lighthouse. We do love to live in it. Be quite isolated though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but some lighthouses are right in the centre of sort of coastal towns.
Are they?
Yeah, I can't remember, it's one on the south coast.
Right out on headlands and things like that.
No, there's some in the south coast and there's some towns that have got like 2 lighthouses, a red one and a green one to get the port entrances.
Yeah.
So the ships line the 2 up so they can't see. They basically can't see either one, so they can just see one light, and that gets them through. So they know they're in the
shipping channel.
Yeah, so you get some in towns. Yeah, get some in like coastal towns. Yeah.
Well, I could do that. A lighthouse in the middle of a town centre. I don't like. I wouldn't like to be feel that isolated though. If it was right out on a headland or something like that, getting battered by the waves. Anyway, right. £8.95. Well done for your 3 strands of quartzite there. Now, what kind of designs have you got? Design ideas have you got for these, Sarah, or have you used all of your design ideas up this weekend?
No, that's the great thing about having 3 strands the same size. I mean, you can do things like your right-angled weaves to do your bracelet pieces or your neckline pieces. You can do lots of sort of beading where you go beading in the round. So you can do lots of those pieces. You can use them sparingly if you want to use them on your wire work as well, because they've got quite a nice size to them, so you could use them in some wire work where maybe you go around in a spiral and make like a sun type design.
Nice.
So there's lots you can do, and these will look beautiful in earrings as well. I just think very simple earrings, maybe some chain.
I'm imagining this maybe with some gorgeous gold wire and like a big beaded cuff or something like that.
I might have to see if I can make one of those.
Getting my orders in nice and early with Sarah Elvin there. we always do this with our guest designers. Get your orders. I can imagine something with rose gold made out of this. Just to kind of push the guest designer into that, yeah. It's a 2-part challenge, though. I know. Sarah suggested it. We didn't force this upon her.
I did say I wanted an easy challenge today, and I went a bit mad.
You said, can I have a nice easy challenge today? So I've been working all weekend, and then you went and chose 2 lots.
You know, that's
done it to yourself.
That's us jewellery makers. We can't rein ourselves in. We just need to have.
Made your bed, you're lying it, Sarah. Here we go. So next part of the challenge is beautiful triple deal of, check this out. Oh, wowza. Amethyst swirl drums. Oh my word, these are gorgeous. Look at the can you see the quality in each one of these gemstones? Each one is entirely unique. Some you're going to be getting lots of clarity, some are more translucent, some are totally opaque, some are dark, some are light. I just love them. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Beautiful swirl drums of genuine amethyst. Amethyst is one of those gemstones that we if I was to look at a report at the end of each financial year of how many units of a certain gemstone that we sold, I reckon, and whether you were a first time buyer or not on JewelleryMaker, I reckon amethyst would be up there in the top 3, definitely. It's one of those gemstones that people feel very confident in, very comfortable with buying. I think it's because it's a reasonably well-established, well, it's a very well-established gemstone. It's the kind of gemstone that you see a lot on the high street. It's a gemstone people are very familiar with, and it can be a lot more affordable than your rubies, your diamonds, your emeralds and sapphires and tanzanites that you can get from the Genuine Gemstone Company. On our sister channels on Gems TV, I think it does feature as the most popular gemstone for people to add to their order first time, just purely because you feel more confident buying a gemstone that maybe you've heard of first time than venturing out into a gemstone which maybe you haven't heard of, like maybe Voldemite? Moldavite. Isn't he the guy out of Harry Potter? Anyway, so you've got 3 strands of gorgeous amethyst swirl cut drums here. It is going to be the most amazing price point on this, and when I say amazing, I really do mean amazing. Dion, are you going to show us the price that we should be paying for this today? Here's the price you should be paying. £29.85p for 3 strands of delicious amethyst. We're going down. We're going down to Bargain Town. £9.95 from oh my word. From £29.85p to £9.95 for 3 strands of your incredible amethyst. Thanks for that, Ollie. 2/3 off. Apparently the price point, 2/3 off. My brain was feverishly trying to work out kind of where we were price point. So I say again, is that seriously what it is? Buy 1, get 2 free. Buy 1, get 2 free. You never see deals like that in the supermarket. Why do you never see deals like that in the supermarket? Because they never make any money. They'd just be going out of business. If Dion was head of supermarkets around the country, you'd see buy 1, get 2 free. I don't know why we're having to go into administration. I don't know why. I don't know why we're having to close loads of shops. I can't work it out. Well, what kind of deals do you do? Well, buy 1, get 2 free. Maybe that's why, Dion. Maybe that's why. Now, together, as Sarah said before the show today, what a gorgeous combination. They look great together, don't they, Sarah?
They do. They really have quite a summery vibe to them.
I think so, yeah.
It's the sort of tones you sort of see. It's almost like, you know, cocktail colours. You know, you get those sort of real deep blue cocktails. And, you know, they get a little paper umbrella in the top, you know. All those sorts of tones. It's kind of really happy.
Yeah, definitely.
Summer sort of vibe to them. And I think they, you know, you could choose to work them separately if you wanted to, or you can bring them both together. But I think the colours together, to me, really are a happy sort of combination, and they really are making me feel really sort of content and happy with them. I don't know, it's just the colour tones are really got that feel to them, but really vibrant as well. No,
it's really interesting. Colours do make you feel a certain way, don't they? And purples are very rich and very opulent, and then you've got this gorgeous blue this kind of blue influence as well, which kind of freshens it up a little bit as well. So you really do have two awesome parts of your challenge here. Your Amethyst bundle is pretty much sold out, just so you know. I've still got some of the Quartzite bundles left. With the Amethyst, though, of course, we start off with a clearance quantity of that. Well done. Just gonna have a little cough. Excuse me. It's not very nice, is it? My poor husband, John, I kept him awake all night last night coughing. I felt so sorry for him. And he's being so understanding about it. He says, is there anything you can take to stop the cough? Really kind of wearily at about 3, 4 o'clock this morning said, no, there's nothing. I'm so annoyed. I'm so sorry. And he said, I'll just go and sleep in the spare room. Sense my anger. And then I stopped coughing. It's amazing. Maybe it was him. Maybe I'm allergic to my husband. He's got conjunctivitis at the minute, so we look like a right pair of wallies. We really do. I'm coughing. He can barely see. Right. Sorry, Kerry. Didn't take the necklace. Sarah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to say. We've given Sarah 3 kits to work with, okay? A kit with loads of gemstones, a kit with loads of findings, and a kit with loads of braid. Now, when Sarah, you got all these home, you saw an opportunity.
Yes, I just thought, work them all together. Just purely and simply because it made sense that I had kits with gemstone, that I had a kit with findings, so the findings automatically go with the gemstones, and then I had the cording material, and of course they go with the findings and the beads. So you know, it was just made sense not to do it any other way. With
the kit that's got findings in, there are well over 100 findings. With the kit with gemstones in, there are 25 strands of gemstones. And with this kit, which is the Threading Spectacular kit, you have got not a tray full or a display stand full, you've pretty much got a desk full of threading materials. Now, as I say, Sarah has combined all 3 kits on today's show, and we will kind of make, you know, there is a very clear distinction obviously between the 3 kits. One's got lots of gemstones, one's got loads of findings, one's got loads of threading materials. We're going to start off with the big threading material kit today. Sarah, this is totally your comfort zone, isn't it?
It is. I love my threads. I love the fact that you can make something from nothing, in theory. You know, you have a base material and you can make an entire design from that one base material. That's a type of kumihimo underneath with the suede cords, and then with the chips encased.
Now, of course, everything which Sarah has used in all of this jewellery that she's done today, you can make with the 3 kits that we're going to be bringing you. Obviously, with this kit, we're bringing you just threading materials. If you want to use the gemstones, then of course we've got the gemstone kit coming up. If you want to make the findings, then of course we've got the findings kit coming up, okay? So just to make that clear. Starting off, it's so difficult to know where to start. I'm going to start off with the hemp cord that we've given you, Sarah.
Yes.
Oh my word, this just goes on and on and on, so do forgive me. Starting off with, that's the 1 mil, that's the half mil, lovely. 10 lots of 10 yards of hemp cord, which is 0.5 millimetre in gauge. Look at all those gorgeous colours. There's green, orange, black, brown. There's like a biscuity colour in there. There's purple, there's yellow, there's cream, there's blue, and there's red as well. I think I've mentioned them all there. You've also got exactly the same 10 lots of 10 yards, same colours, and this is 1 millimetre in gauge, okay? Some on the back, and then some on the front. Okay, so that's all of your hemp cord. Now this is going to give you a lovely fibrous kind of material to use, although it's not scratchy like a kind of like a sacking kind of Hessian material. It's actually a very, very smooth thread, although it does give you a bit of a fibrous quality, doesn't it?
It does. And it's great whether you want to use it for doing your sort of friendship style bracelets, which I did there with the purple, blue, white and black.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or whether you want to use this for kumihimo and give yourself more of sort of a natural quality rather than using something like a satin cord. You actually end up with more of a matte quality to the finished piece. And I really like using it for kumihimo, especially the more masculine colours, because of course then you've also got, you can get that sort of camouflage feel coming through your kumihimo pieces, or you know, go for different looks. And you've got so many colour tones in there that when you mix them together in your braiding techniques, it tones down or tones up the colours, whichever way you want to use them.
Definitely. With the next one I'm going to show you is the waxed cord, and I just need to make you aware with this kit, by the way, it's going to be better than half price. Better than half price. Okay, so the price you can see on the website at the minute is the price it's going to be. It's actually better than half price. Okay, which is amazing.
I'm going to make you some space.
Thank you. Here's your waxed cord. 10 metres of your waxed cord in yellow, purple, red, pink, and like a charcoaly colour. How is this different to your hemp cord, Sarah?
It's got a smoother finish because it's got that wax coating over the top of it. So it's a similar type of...
Have you seen this one here?
Yeah, it's almost like a similar type of base, but then you've got the wax coating over the top of it, and it actually really holds its knots really, really well, because that sort of wax quality almost sort of super glues it together, but it doesn't. It's movable again, but it just really locks it in place.
It's a really good cord to use for beginners, isn't it?
It is, because once you tie the knot and you tighten it, it won't slip back, which the satin cords can a little. So you can see there that those knots aren't going to go and move anywhere.
There you've got your satin cord as well, which I've got here. Speaking of satin cord, 10 metres of green, 10 metres of orange, 10 metres of yellow, and 10 metres of black satin cord as well, okay? This is like your super luxurious, super smooth threading material. As Sarah said, when you do tie knots in it, make sure you do it really nice and tidy, because sometimes they will kind of want to slip undone. But it is an incredibly luxurious thread to use, isn't it?
It is, and I've used it just for that little bracelet there, and I've used it on a neckline piece, which is over there, I believe, still. And yeah, so that's just a different technique. That's just a different braiding technique used in there. So it's not kumihimo, it's a braiding technique, that one. And you can see that it gives it real sort of lovely sheen to it.
Beautiful. So we've got the hemp cord, the wax cord, the satin cord. Please don't forget, what you're getting today is better than half price. Okay, I've got lots of people coming through to get this. Check your baskets out, because the price you can see on the website is actually better than half price of the price point you actually should be paying for everything here, which is amazing. Here we go. Let's move on now to suede cord. I love this stuff. I just think it's so decadent. It feels wonderful against the skin, and I love these three colours: green, blue, and yellow suede cord. How much do you get on each one of these? Is it 5 metres? I think it is, isn't it?
5 metres.
Yeah, 5 metres. These are beautiful cords. I love them. I love the way you've used them in this necklace here. You get such a wonderful feel to your braid, don't you?
You do. It's really soft as well. It's almost got a... When you make a braid from it and you touch it, and you can sort of almost squeeze it, but it bounces back.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. It's very, very smooth. It's got that lovely suedey finish to it. Okay, so that's hemp, wax, satin, and suedette. Soutache cord. Now, Sarah, you've got 3 lots of soutache cord here in purple, black, and... No, purple, navy blue, and pink.
Yes.
Soutache cord. There is a medium on JewelleryMaker called Soutache, which is absolutely wonderful for encasing gemstones. Whereabouts have you used your Soutache cord here?
I've used it in the earrings and in the neckline piece there with the 2 strands of the multicoloured shell.
Now, it's quite a flat cord, isn't it?
It is.
I've used it here as well. Lovely.
Yeah. So, you know, you can use it for doing some of all of your knotting techniques with as well. These make beautiful central cores for your kumihimo pieces if you're going to use beads and chips, because it gives the piece a real substantial core. And I've used them before for that, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different with them. But you can do really simple techniques with them. If you can pick up a needle and thread, you can actually sew these in a lattice or almost a gingham type style onto a piece of backing fabric.
Lovely.
So you can do quite simple designs with them, so you don't have to always venture into the realms of soutache to use them.
Perfect. I've just spotted actually some more satin cord that I didn't mention a little bit earlier on. Oh no, we've got some more satin cord here in like this gorgeous lemony colour. So have I mentioned all the satin cord now? I think I've mentioned all the satin cord. Yeah, if I could see an image, oh, look at all that. There's the image of absolutely everything you're going to be getting.
There's so much.
It's amazing. I've got some more of this kind of suede cord with a lovely sparkly edge to it as well, which is just gorgeous. Look at this. It's got a sparkly edge to it, which is wonderful. Excuse me. You're also going to be getting your oh, sorry, what have you got there? That's it. So that's the sparkly kind of the sparkly kind of suede cord being used. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful, and a lovely kind of Celtic knot. Gorgeous. Just above it, you can see Sarah's used a braid. Now this is all. My word.
No, so much.
This is all ready braided for you.
Yes.
Blue and black, pink, yellow and black, and a lighter blue and black as well. Absolutely gorgeous. 80 centimetres of each. These are very, very smooth indeed. They're all ready braided for you, which is wonderful. You can actually leave them like this, or you can unbraid them if you want. You can unravel them if you want to, and it looks great. Oh, there's a gold one there as well.
Yes.
So there's 4 lots of your braid. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing, okay? You're also going to be getting 2 spools of wire, which I've got here in fuchsia, 10 metres of 0.4 mil, 10 metres of 0.6 millimetre gauge of fuchsia coloured copper wire. So 0.4, 0.6. And Sarah's made a lovely little ring out of this.
I keep finding pieces I've used them in.
I know, it's awesome, isn't it? You've also got your mesh, which we've got antique bronze, a metre of your 18 mil antique bronze coloured mesh, and also 5 yards of 3 millimetre gauge chocolate wire mesh as well. Where have you used these, Sarah?
I've used them, oh, there's another piece, you see, that's the trouble. I've used them all over, so I've just used a little piece in that neckline piece. There you go, you can see that one.
And the great thing about this mesh, I know Sarah won't mind me doing this, I mean, you've got a lovely kind of thin, lovely braid, a thin, lovely cord there, but you can grab to either end of your mesh and start doing things like that with it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing.
And it'll just bounce back.
If you don't like it, you just pull it and it will return to its shape, because what you're working with there is a metal mesh. Right. I've got 2 more elements to show you. Oh my word. And then I'm going to count all of these elements together. 2 paracords as well. Okay? 16 feet of white 4 mil paracord and 16 feet of pink 4 millimetre paracord as well. You can see how Sarah's used them here. We're actually going to see a technique on this in just a couple of moments. Sorry, on this one here. I beg your pardon. Oh, she's used them there, but she's also used them in this one here, this beautiful flat braid, which, oh, it's just gorgeous. Now, okay, component-wise, you're getting hemp, you're getting waxed cord, you're going to be getting satin cord, you're going to be getting wire, you're getting suedette, you're getting soutache, you're going to be getting wire mesh, and you're going to be getting braid. I'm just going to count these components very, very quickly. Okay, so here we go. So, has someone got a calculator in there? Yeah, but I'm going to lose count. 3 lots of soutache, 4 lots of suedette cord, 2 lots of wire, 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of waxed cord. Oh my word! 20 lots of hemp. Oh my word! Satin cord. 1, 2, 3. The pressure. 4, 5 lots of satin cord. 4 lots of braid, 2 lots of paracord, and 2 lots of wire mesh. I think I've got everything there. 46 different components there. Hang on, there's some more. Monofilament illusion cord as well. 47 different components here. 47 components. Now, Dion wanted to make sure that each one of these components would be under £2 each. We've managed to smash that. Today, every single component in this kit is under 75 pence each. This is insane. It's incredible. I think it's the largest, I honestly think it's the largest threading spectacular we've ever made. This is the kind of thing I'd expect to see maybe this coming weekend on the birthday weekend, not on a Monday morning. This is incredible. So less than 75p for this, less than 75p for that, less than 75p for your soutache, less than 75p for your satin cord, for your monofilament, for your braid, for your paracord. We all know how much paracord can cost elsewhere. Today, less than 75p per component. It's better than half price.
Wow.
It's £34.95p. I think that is absolutely incredible. This mesh that we've got here, that is actually today less than 75p, used to, I think we launched these wire meshes around about £7 or £8 a metre. Today that's costing you less than 75 pence. It's amazing. Add it to your order. You've got to add these 3 kits to your order today. We've got this kit. We've got a kit with 25 strands of gemstones and a kit with countless findings in. You've got to add them to your order. If you want to make as many pieces of jewellery as Sarah has done for today's show, you've got to add these to your order. Lots of people checking out, lots of people adding this to their order. Well done. And actually, when we look at it component-wise, and you break the price down component-wise, that really is sensational, isn't it?
It is, and it's, you know, you can see I've used lots of the sort of, you know, in all the pieces. I've got more pieces that have got coating material in them.
Yes, absolutely.
That I haven't shown, so, you know, there's loads and loads, and I've got so much left.
I know.
So
Sarah says she doesn't even have a bag left over. She's got a box of stuff left over.
Down there.
This is what Sarah's got left over. Oh my word! Look at this. This is what she's got left over.
It's not very elegant.
And she's made 32 pieces of jewellery.
But there's all sorts.
That's what she's got left over.
Yep. Loads of cords, loads of findings.
That's incredible.
Beads. Loads of things left over.
Right, Sarah, technique. Yes, please. Let's do it.
Okay. So we're going to do this lovely.
It's beautiful. I love this.
Do you know, I would wear this in summer, and the great thing is, because I've beaded the back of it, you can actually turn it around and wear it both ways. You can actually wear this as the back part.
Which I think looks great. It looks like a collar almost.
Yes. So you can wear it both ways.
I like it like that.
And I've used some of the findings from the findings kit to actually anchor everything together. So
all of this jewellery is made from the 3 kits that we've got on today's show. Sarah's combined all 3 kits together, which I think is really clever.
Yeah. So
perfect. Okay.
Okay. So to start off with, and I've used my my Macrame ball because it's a darker colour, so you can see the white on it, just so we can have a little comparison of colours. So what I've done is I have used one of the earring findings and made a loop to attach my paracord onto. And to attach my paracord, what I've done is I take the centre of my paracord, and for this design you want half a length of paracord in each colour. So you'll get both neckline pieces out of the 2 pieces of the 2 bundles of
fab.
Yeah. So it's half a length of your paracord, and you just take that loop from the top through your finding and bring the 2 tails through the loop.
A lark's head knot.
A lark's head knot. Yes.
Lovely.
Now, if you struggle to get this to pull tight, because paracord is slightly more, it's quite a sturdy cord. If you just pull each of the ends of your cord in turn,
lovely,
that'll go and pull up for you. Okay, so you'll end up with both of those attached to your finding, and I've just literally pinned those on so it can't move around. And then to make the braid, what you do, and you're going to make the same knot, and it's always going to come from left to right the whole way down the neckline piece.
Perfect.
And it's what's called a forward knot if you're doing friendship braiding. And the reason it's called a forward knot is it's going to make the cord go forwards, as if you were reading in a book. So it's going that way forwards.
From left to right.
Yeah. And how you know it's a forwards knot is you make a number 4. You see that number 4? So I've taken the most left-hand cord and I've crossed it over the next one, and then you just take the end of that cord through the loop and pull it. And you're going to do that twice, like so. And then you're going to move to the next cord in your series and make a forward knot over the top of that one and take the cord through. I'm going to pull that.
Awesome.
So.
You can see it taking shape actually, because it's quite a thick braid. You can really see it.
Yes.
You know, it's a really robust braid that you're making.
And it's a really quick braid to form, especially because you're using a larger gauge cord. It will form really easy. So once you get to the end, the cord that was on the left has now moved all the way to the right, and you're going to pick up the cord on the left hand side again and do exactly the same thing across. And you'll see that your colours will automatically all swap places with each other. And this is one of those ones that...
Sarah, because you're using the small, the mini macrame board, we're actually going to do that right now.
Okay, great.
Really useful, isn't it? If you're going to be going travelling.
It's a great, it's great for popping in your bag, your handbag, or if you've got a craft bag and you're going to, you might be going to. I know a lot of sort of craft shops do. You can go and sort of meet up and just have, tea and crafting.
Lovely.
So it's great for taking to those sorts of things. Or if you're just going around a friend's house and you just want to take a project with you.
Definitely.
You can do
it's a lot more portable than the larger macrame board. We're going to bring the price on almost straight away because a lot of people have already started to get on the phone line for this. £6.95 for your mini macrame board. We are going to be bringing the larger one as well, which is great, but this is the mini one. Jennifer in Devon says, great! That's the summer holiday sorted. 12-year-old niece visiting from Canada. She loves macrame. Brilliant! Awesome. Get on the board. Get all that cord. 47 components of cord for £34.95. Details at the bottom of your screen there. That is an entire summer holiday's worth of cord there, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I could have spent hours and hours and hours making pieces, and you can make pieces without gemstones, you make pieces with gemstones, it's completely up to you once you've got that cording material what you do with it.
I think actually, Sarah, if you'd have actually used every single piece of cord in this kit, you probably wouldn't have shown it for work today.
I wouldn't have.
With bleeding fingers, still making pieces of macrame jewellery.
I would have been.
Because honestly, there are meters and countless meters of cord here. That's absolutely fantastic, Jennifer. I'm so pleased that your summer holidays are sorted. Lots and lots and lots of people coming through for this macrame board. Do add Sarah's massive challenge threading kit onto your order. Everything that Sarah's made today, all 32 pieces, have been made using the 3 kits that we've got on today's show combined. This kit has obviously got lots of threading materials. We've got a kit with 25 strands of gemstones coming up, and we've also got a kit with loads and loads and loads of findings. If you combine all 3, you can make jewellery like this, which is just incredible. To do the technique which Sarah's doing right now, you will need the at least a mini macrame board.
Yeah, I mean, I find that even if I'm not doing macrame pieces, I've got my macrame board next to me, and it's a great base for putting my pliers on, it's a great base for putting my beads or laying things out, or if I strung a whole strand of beads, I'll attach at the top and bottom my cords to the side, so that if I pick my board up and move it, nothing can fall off, it's all anchored on there. It's nothing worse than you've done a great beaded project and you've got 2 loose ends and he suddenly picks it up and it all flies off one end, so it's great for that.
So for those of you that don't know, the top and the sides of the macrame board have got these little slits in. You can use the back of the macrame board or the front. I think if you're a beginner, then use the front because it's got that grid on it. But the sides and the top and bottom of the macrame board have these little slits in to help you anchor your cords. When you're a little bit more comfortable with your macrame, or if you want to add a clasp like Sarah's done right at the beginning of the piece, then by all means just use some pins to secure it.
Yes.
Well done.
So
Sarah, that's gorgeous.
You can see how quickly I've got a piece of that coming. So if you wanted to make a bracelet or a neckline piece, and to finish it off, I literally have got another of the earring findings there, and you're just going to make a lark's head knot around that and then attach it onto a clasp with some jump rings, and that is as simple as it is.
And that's done.
And to finish off the paracord, if I just show you, it's a really tiny little section you might just be able to see here. All you do is when you're ready to finish and you've done your last knot, if you cut your paracord about ½ centimetre away from the last knot and use either a candle lighter or a lighter that you've got to fuse that back to the next piece of paracord, and once it's fused, that's it, it's not going to come undone at all, and that's how you will do that. You can't use your thread zapper, it just doesn't have enough coverage of heat, so you do need to use something like a candle lighter. Yeah.
Do be careful.
Do be careful, but that's what it's intended to do. That's intended to melt onto each other, so that's, it needs that heat to be able to do that.
That's great, Sarah. Thank you so much for that. Brilliant. Lots of people still coming through for that. The Challenge Spectacular is at the bottom of your screen there for $34.95 for 47 components of threading materials ranging from hemp, waxed, satin, suedette, soutache, wire, braid, mesh, paracord, and monofilament. And I think I mentioned everything. And that's all for £34.95p. That's all at the bottom of your screen. 47 components working out to less than 75p per component, which is absolutely amazing. Mini macrame boards on your screens now for £6.95. Do add it onto your order. Let's go and see some of your amazing pieces on today's Wall of Fame. Gorgeous. I've got number 271 here. Lovely piece here. It's a snaky going through a coin. This is from Gloria, who says, hi all at JewelleryMaker. Gloria from Coventry here. My latest goth piece, agate hoop, red coral and JM wire woven snake pendant. Hope it doesn't freak anyone out. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. I like snakes, but know that they're not to everyone's taste. That's okay. Doing a local craft fair on the 9th. Wish me luck. Need to sell so I can spend some more money at JewelleryMaker. Lots of love, Gloria. That's absolutely beautiful and such skill involved in that. And I tell you what, someone's going to love that.
I have 272. And this is from Shirley. She says, hi all at JewelleryMaker, this is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It's 2 wrapped pendants of agate using 0.4 silver coated wire, all from JM. Was trying for the cage look and was pleased with the results, loving the shows, always fun to watch, and good luck to all my fellow waffers and me. And that's from Shirley.
Thanks, Shirley. Just shows you what you can do with a single gemstone there, doesn't it? Make a lovely woven, a wrapped pendant. Beautiful. Number 273, lovely wire work. Great choice of gemstones here as well. Love the colours from Barbara. Looks like it's morganite actually. Barbara says, good morning to all you lovely people. My entry this week is made from beautiful faceted shell pearls and silver wire. I added a few pink crystals from my stash. Oh, lovely. Loving the shows as always. Good luck to everyone. Barbara. Barbara, that's beautiful. Best of luck, darling. Awesome. You're number 273. Wow.
Beautiful Labradorite here.
Isn't that awesome?
It is. It's
amazing. Great example.
I've got 274, and this is from Anne, and she's in Liverpool. She says, hi all, at Moon's Mode. What a fabulous name. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. This is the first entry for quite some time, and I sat for ages staring at these pieces of Labradorite from the shimmery jewellery kit until inspiration for this ring finally hit. I then sat for about 2 hours deciding which colour of wire to go for before settling on the antique bronze 0.8mm wire with 0.4 for the wrapping and weaving. I'm only just learning to make rings, and I've only been making on and off for a year, and I find there are so many techniques I want to try. I'm easily distracted. Wishing all the other waffers the best of luck, myself included, and that's from Anne in Liverpool. Well, Anne, that's amazing. I love it. And it was worth all that time deciding. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. Beautiful example of Labradorite there. And I've got number 275, which must have taken you hours to make, but I'll tell you what, Jean, it's absolutely gorgeous. This is Jean from Newcastle in Staffs, who says, hi all. Here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. Mobius necklace, all coloured jump rings from JewelleryMaker. I've made the figure of 8 links from JM wire. All other items are from my stash. Good luck to all. Here's hoping I might be lucky. That's from Jean O'Grady. That is absolutely beautiful. I bet you that feels amazing to wear. Absolutely beautiful. You're number 275. Best of luck. Right, coming up, the most amazing strand of amethyst is the 30cm strand. Absolutely gorgeous. Coming up in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Sandra. I've been on Jen McCrowe's structured wirework course, and I've learned some amazing techniques. She showed me how to work hard and how to use wireworking in the best way without hurting your joints, and how to manipulate the wire, hammer in, and made an amazing torque necklace, which I never thought I would be able to do. and I've learned so much, so many techniques. It's been an amazing day. I've thoroughly enjoyed everything.
Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to JewelleryMaker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Have you ever wanted to start your own jewellery parties? This is the perfect course for you. Angela Edwards, our experienced JewelleryMaker small business trainer, is here to teach you how to plan, organise and sell through jewellery parties. She will talk you through the basics on how and where to advertise on various types of platforms, how to bring ideas to the table and how to keep your diary full with events. For more information, please contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals.
JewelleryMaker is your one-stop shop
for all your jewellery making needs.
Our mission is to provide you with the best quality products,
value for money and excellent customer service.
Come and learn with us.
Tune in every day from 9 AM to 9 PM.
JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Now, it does stand to reason that the Amethyst bundle that we gave to Sara as part of her challenge has pretty much sold out, which doesn't surprise me at all. It's an unbelievably popular gemstone. It's the kind of gemstone people feel very comfortable with. You quite often find that you're comfortable with what you know, which is why I was very uncomfortable with making my flat pack furniture yesterday, because I don't know anything about DIY. If it was, if part of my day yesterday was taken up by eating, I'd feel very comfortable with that because I'm very comfortable with eating. But with regards to kind of flat pack furniture, I felt really uncomfortable doing it. We made a bit of a hash of it, but it'll do. And I know nothing about flat pack furniture and DIY. The same goes with gemstones. If you feel very comfortable with the gemstone, if it's something which you're around a lot, or something which you see a lot, or something which maybe your mum or your dad or your sister or your best mate or your sister own, then absolutely perfect. You'll feel very comfortable with getting involved with this gemstone. And I think many people are very comfortable with amethyst because of that exact reason. You see it a lot on the high street. It's a gemstone which, you know, the name means a lot to people. It resonates a lot with people. And the quality you can get from JewelleryMaker is absolutely superb because there is a lot of what I would describe as substandard amethyst out there. And that could be amethyst which is really discoloured, very dark, you can't really see what the gemstone is, very little clarity, very little variance in colour. You really lose sight of what it is, and that is a genuine gemstone, an organic genuine gemstone. Today, a 30 centimetre strand of amethyst. And I think that's one of the reasons why that challenge bundle has sold out, you know, the amethyst 3-strand pack. I've got African amethyst, totally and utterly natural. It's beautiful, isn't it? Lots of beautiful variants in colour. Gorgeous moments of clarity. Beautiful moments of lustre. You can just tell it's amethyst. I mean, Sarah, even without the details on the screen, you could tell that was amethyst, couldn't you? It's unmistakable.
It is, that colour tone, that play of light that you get off it, the clarity you get from it. It's all textbook.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? The richness.
Yeah.
The opulence that you can see there is 100% amethyst. Amethyst is also a gemstone which here on JewelleryMaker, occasionally, and I do mean occasionally, we can do for price points which just make you go, oh! Well, don't get me wrong, we can bring you amethyst, which is amethyst strands. I did one the other day, which are kind of 30, 40, 50 pounds a strand. Which is absolutely amazing, which is great, and for quality amethyst, wonderful. But occasionally, we get great quality amethyst on JewelleryMaker, which we can do for price points which are unbelievable. How about a 30 centimetre strand of genuine amethyst for under £20? How about under £20? Sounds good, doesn't it? How about under £15? Sounds even better, I know. How about under £10? Today, amethyst graduated irregular faceted rondelles. If you're thinking £9.95, think again. This is your deal today. Look at this incredible strand of genuine natural amethyst. £7.95, absolutely amazing. Oh my word. I have got so many people coming through to get this. Most of the people who've come through to get this, interestingly enough, are web bidders. And the reason for that is on our website at the moment you can see what the price is. Up until we brought the price on screen, our telephone bidders, so people watching at home, watching on the telly, had no idea what price point this was going to be. Were you sitting at home thinking, well, it's going to be 20, 30 pounds? Yeah, were you? I don't blame you at all, because I'd be sitting at home thinking that. But occasionally, and I do mean very, very rarely, we get strands of amethyst that are of this kind of quality, which we can take down to price points like £7.95p. You don't need me to tell you, I've got dozens and dozens and dozens of people coming through. Well done. Lots of multi-bidders as well. If you do want to multi-buy anything, I haven't actually mentioned this today, if you do want to multi-buy anything on today's show, you can do. Just speak to the call centre and just say hi. Call centre representative, they're ever so nice, they're based about a mile down the road, so all UK based call centres, which is great, say, can I add 2 or 3 or 4 of these to my order? And if the quantity's there, which at the minute it still is, they'll say, yeah, no problem at all. And if you want to add more than one of these to your order on our website, then it's simple, just alter the quantity that's added onto your basket. Lots of people are actually going back into their baskets and altering the quantity that they're putting in, from 1 to 2, which is absolutely wonderful. £7.95p for quality amethyst like this. Do you know what, Sarah? I don't know anywhere that would be silly enough to do amethyst for this kind of a price point. You know, this is great quality amethyst. It's not kind of what I would describe as industrial quality or substandard. This is proper amethyst, isn't it?
It is, and I just love the fact that you've got that sort of petite shape.
Yes, beautiful, yeah.
Which you could use beautifully with if you've got some larger amethyst, or if you want to use these in between maybe some pearls, or in between some labradorite, or, you know, you can use them in so many different ways. or they are substantial enough that they're going to stand beautifully on their own as well, whether you want to use these to maybe cage a cabochon, or whether you want to use them maybe in a crochet piece. You can use them so many different ways.
You really can, can't you?
Yeah, they're gorgeous, and I really love the shape of those. They're gorgeous.
I like your idea about using them with larger amethysts, like the ones that you've got in your challenge today. I love the idea of using them with large gemstones, like these 3 strands of aqua blue quartzite, which you've got in your challenge today. And I like your idea as well about using them to maybe surround a cabochon, using them as a frame, so using them as an accent or as aiding something else, kind of elevating something else. There are dozens and dozens of different ways in which you can use gemstones of this kind of size, because they're the size and the shape that they are, which is between 3x1 and 5x3 mil rondelles. It makes them super versatile.
It does. I'm just thinking, you might have a larger, maybe a coin-shaped amethyst that you might want to make into a ring, but you might not want to do a wire work back to your ring. Yeah. These would be perfect for making the shank of the ring.
They would, wouldn't they?
Because they're just, they're just so perfect for doing that. And I will put maybe some crimp beads in between just to space them out, some crimp bead covers in between, or some spacer beads, and they're just lovely.
But even as a beginner, Sarah, if you're right at the beginning part of your jewellery making hobby, something like this, just a simple bracelet, even just a stretchy bracelet, you could just make, we can make 2 or 3 out of this strand, couldn't you? And just wear them as little stretchy bracelets, and you know that you've made something of real beauty out of genuine gemstones, which have taken tens of millions of years to form. And it looks like, that doesn't look like a couple of bracelets that cost $7.95 to make.
That's it, or put them onto memory wire, really simple.
Oh, nice idea, yeah, lovely.
You need very little, you don't even need any findings when it comes to memory wire. You just need a pair of memory wire cutters and some round nose pliers, and that's it, you're done.
Perfect, yeah. And seriously, even if you make these into stretchy bracelets, you're not going to be selling those for $7.95 each. They've got the jam-packed full of amethysts on there. It's a birthstone, it's a gemstone people are so familiar with. I've got lots of people still multi-buying this. Well done. Absolutely gorgeous. If you use your fine precious metal findings for a bracelet like this, with 2 strands on it, sorry, not 2 strands, that goes around your wrist twice, or even around your wrist once, if you use precious metal findings with it, my word, you could, £15, £20 maybe? I don't think that's out of the ordinary at all. I think that's a great price, actually. Just for a bracelet like this with some precious metal findings on, with a precious metal clasp. Well done. Loads of people coming through. Sheila in Belfast has got 2. Diana's got 2. Catherine in Lanark, she's got 2. Linda in Oxford, she's got 2. Barbara's got 2. Joyce has got 2. Diana's got 2. Ronald's got 3. Anonymous in Sussex, Anonymous in County Down, you've both got 2. Inez in Nottinghamshire's got 2. Loads of multi-bidders on the show today. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous. And, of course, if you came through to get the challenge bundle earlier on, this Amethyst challenge bundle, which is now unfortunately sold out, then of course, you've got to get a strand like this. Because that could be 4 strands of amethyst there for under £20. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Or if you want to get your 3 strands of apatite blue quartzite as well, that would be 7 strands of incredible genuine gemstones for under £30. Amazing, well done. I've got loads of people still coming through on the web, and the phone lines, there is a queue on the phone lines at the moment. There's about a 90-second queue on the phone lines at the minute. It is a free phone number through a BT landline, just so you know. If I can give you a bit of a warning, well, Dion's actually telling me to give you a warning. With our next opportunity, get on the phone lines now. Okay, get on the phone lines now for our next opportunity, okay? If you're not on the phone lines already, get on the phone lines now. I don't know what we're doing, actually. What are we doing? Excuse me. Oh, which ones? Oh, what, we're doing these now? Oh, okay. Okay. Dion reckons. I love it. There we go, thank you. Pre-birthday treats. I am sitting in front of the E of treats. Right. Dion reckons, and you know what, I totally agree, if we had an infinite number of these, of this next item, we would be able, and it would be pretty boring TV, but we'd be able to carry on selling these forever. In my personal opinion, these are probably going to be as popular. No, in fact, probably just scrub that. These are going to be as popular as. Do you remember the Stardust Rondelles? Do you remember the Heart Link chain? Okay. If we had an infinite number of Heart Link chain and Stardust Rondelles, I could be selling those forever. And I'd still have more people coming through on the web and the phone lines. The same could be said for this next product. The same definitely can be said. This is the pinnacle of our carving techniques, of our quality. These have never been to air before, but I would bet my wages this month on this. I would. I don't actually get paid for working here. But no, I would honestly, I would bet anything that these are going to be as popular as the Stardust Rondelles, as the Heart Link chain. What else can you think of that's been just that is just supremely popular?
Oh, the metal seed beads, they always fly out,
yes,
don't they?
Absolutely. Yes, the metal seed beads, yeah.
Yeah, all those sorts of things.
Yeah. Or something like the mini Kumihimo board, the mini Macrame board, or the Kumihimo boards. Things which we could just sell forever and a day. I know these are going to be as popular. Okay, I've got people coming through already for this, which is great. Emily says, they're so beautiful. I need these. They are absolutely amazing. This is like the pinnacle of our skill set here at JewelleryMaker. Can you imagine the work, the time, the energy that goes into creating gemstone flowers like this? This isn't as simple as getting a piece of shell and cutting it into a flower shape. No, 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 no. You have got a perfect 3-dimensional flower here. The back of this is flat, okay? But from the look at that, even from the back it looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Even from the back it's beautiful. From the front, you have got this perfect 3-dimensional 5-petal flower. It's like a pansy, isn't it? It's absolutely astonishing, isn't it? It's beautiful. We've got one step further. It's not just a rough gemstone, a rough flower shape. We've gone, right, okay, let's get this rough flower shape. Let's carve into it. Cutting a gemstone is one thing. Faceting a gemstone is something else. Carving a gemstone is something which is, it's beyond me. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. It is art, isn't it? I mean, Ollie's saying it's a form of art, and it is a form of artwork. In this pack, you've got 10 pieces. Now, I've already said, I am willing to bet anything. I'm willing to bet. I tell you, I'm willing to bet my lunch. That is, and I'm 36 weeks pregnant, and I'm willing to bet my lunch on my half-eaten blueberry muffin. Yeah, I know. There's not many. When I talk about food, I'm serious about my food. I'm willing to bet my lunch and my half-eaten blueberry muffin. These are going to be as popular as the Stardust Rondelles and the Heart Link chain. May I say, just beautiful, says Bernadette. Thank you, Bernadette. Already, I've got loads of people who've come through to get these. I don't think a lot of people actually care what price point this is. So do you know what I mean? When you walk into a shop and you just go, I've got to have it. Yes. I don't care how much it is. I've just got to have it.
Those are they.
They really are, aren't they?
They are, because, you know, they are so unique. They are so beautiful. They are
gorgeous.
So well made and executed. I mean,
yes.
How difficult must that be to do on a shell?
It must have taken months to formulate the design for this. How can we get the design to work? Yeah. How can we get it to work with a reasonably fragile gemstone? You know, shell is not. It's not a diamond. It's not a corundum. It's not 9 on the Mohs scale. It's actually a reasonably brittle gemstone. To be able to apply this to a gem like this, oh my word! Now, what I love about this, Sarah, so much is the versatility of these beads, because I think about it sewn onto a tiara, sewn onto a bridal gown or onto a veil. But do you know what? If I was a card maker, just gluing these onto cards, onto birthday cards, onto Easter cards, onto wedding cards. Imagine that on a wedding card.
I know.
A shell carved flower on a wedding card.
There's a clothes company that I use that their signature is just one button, and it's always sewn onto their clothes on the side somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's their trademark that they have these heart-shaped button.
Oh, how lovely!
Sewn on, and it could be your trademark.
It could be your trademark.
Have these that are specific to you to hide somewhere. I don't know, you don't want to hide them, but you might have them hidden or somewhere in your jewellery design.
You could do, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? And honestly, I've heard Sarah say this could be your trademark, and I've heard myself saying this could be your trademark. And do you know when I've applied that phrase? When we bought you the Stardust Rondelles, when we bought you things like the heart link chain, this is going to sell out. Here's your price point today. You are not going to be able to believe that. I just cannot believe the price point on that. We're talking about less than £1 each for these sensational carved floral beads. It looks like I'm going to be able to eat my lunch today and my half-eaten blueberry muffin, because I've got so many people calling through to get these. I've got so many people multi-buying these. You're going absolutely nuts over these. Please, 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 if you have a couple of seconds to get in touch with the show today, let us know how you're going to be using these. It's a pre-birthday treat. It is a pre-birthday treat for you right now. So do add this onto your order, absolutely 100%. The reason why we do pre-birthday treats on these shows leading up to the birthday show is plain and simple. We normally do our birthday show on one day, and it's May the 4th, okay? May the 4th be with you. In actual fact, 'cause it's our 5th birthday this year, we're doing our birthday celebrations over 5 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay? So we're doing our birthday celebrations over 5 days. So it's my responsibility, it's all of our responsibility here on the show to really promote the birthday celebrations. We've got thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers and repeat customers, which is great. Having said that, I still need to really, really promote the birthday celebrations, which are coming up this weekend, which are going to be absolutely superb. With deals like this, on all the way through the birthday celebrations from Friday through to Tuesday, we're going to be bringing you incredible treats like this, okay? You have to be watching. You have to be watching the birthday show. This really is why we're bringing you treats like this. I do have a strand of gemstones coming up later on in the show at midday, which is going to be another birthday treat for you on today's show. You've got to be in it to win it. Take advantage of this treat now, even if you're going to be away this bank holiday weekend, which of course is our birthday weekend. Even if you're going to be away. Just get this. Take advantage of this treat now. Well done. I've got so many people coming through for this. It kicks off on Friday, our birthday 5-day spectacular. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm with you on Saturday and Sunday, which I'm really excited about. Sarah's taking the weekend off, which I think actually, fair enough. Do you say it's the first bank holiday weekend off you've had in 3 years?
Yes, because I've done all the birthday shows.
Oh my word.
Yes.
Fair play, you have a rest. You have a rest. Good for you. Fair play.
I didn't know what we were going to be doing, so I just said I would let everybody else have a try, have a go at the birthday weekend, because I've been on lots of them. So. And
if I let you into a bit of a secret, I've actually delayed my maternity leaves just so I can do the birthday show. I was actually thinking of going on maternity leave kind of beginning of May before my birthday, because my birthday's May the 9th, by the way. May the 9th. Don't forget that date, thank you. But I thought, do you know what? I'm actually going to delay my maternity leave just so I can do the birthday show. It's really sad, isn't it? I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this weekend. Well done, everyone. Loads and loads of people coming through. How many of those have we got left? Ooh. I'm definitely going to get to eat my lunch and my blueberry muffin today. We've still got chances left. Not that many. Do add them to your order. Well done. Oh, gorgeous. How amazing was that? How amazing was that? Excuse me. Come here, sorry, what time? 11 o'clock. Peridot. Look at what Sue JG's done with these. Natural peridot. These are enormous, aren't they? Gorgeous, gorgeous strand of peridot, which Sue has made into jewellery. Here it is. Coming up at 11 a.m, so in just over half an hour's time. Oh, that is beautiful, isn't it? Totally, totally, totally natural. Can I let you know what's coming up at midday as well? Pre-birthday treat. Shh. 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 Paul, ahead of channels, selfishly gone away on holiday. So we're going to be doing. How dare she? So we're going to be doing. This as a pre-birthday treat. She might be watching. She'll be on a plane. We're getting a suntan. That's going to be coming up at midday. Woo! Excuse me. Sorry. 13. I've got my muffin in that one. Oh, here we go. I know. Yeah, I've got. No, I've got it just here. Half-eaten blueberry muffin. Looking at me. Looking at me. Stop looking. Okay. Okay. Let's have a little bit. Tiny bit. Ho, 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 ho. Gorgeous. Right. Okay. Now my fingers are all dusty. Never mind. Oh no! I've got toothpaste on my top. I was clean on this morning. I tell you what, when you as pregnancy goes on and we all start to, you start to grow and, just get stains all over you. Just you can't eat anything without just dribbling something down you.
Oh, I know. Terrible.
Terrible, isn't it?
I know. I used to use my bump as a plate to stand.
Oh yes,
that was
as
great.
a plate.
Yeah,
or as a cup rest.
Yes,
it's very good as a cup rest. Oh, it's comfy. It's comfy. Okay, here we go. So fluorite, triple deal. A trio of fluorite. Dion, not a very inspirational name for this bundle from you. Oh, Martha made it. Okay, so you didn't make it. Okay, fair enough. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. A fluorite trio here. Absolutely beautiful. So you've got natural fluorite here with your purples, with your whites. Oh, there's some beautiful colours in here. With the gorgeous pinks as well. Absolutely gorgeous. All totally and utterly natural here. The most wonderful variants in colour here. The great thing about fluorite is you do get different shades, different colours. Expect to get purple with this. If you are lucky, you're going to be getting kind of bluey shades as well. There's a bluey one there. There's another bluey one on the back there. There's a bluey one there and there. So you are going to be getting moments of blue fluorite in here as well. And also moments of banded fluorite as well, like zebra fluorite, which is absolutely gorgeous. There's one that's really blue there. That's gorgeous. It's like a bluey green, that one. Just amazing. Totally natural gemstone here. We've only recently, really, in the last, I'd say 3 months or so, started to be able to bring you fluorite in strands like this. Fluorite inherently is a very, very difficult gemstone to work with. Not for you as a jewellery maker, but for us as a company that manufactures strands like this. It's a very, very difficult gemstone to drill. It's an even more difficult gemstone to facet. So to be able to bring you a faceted, drilled quality of fluorite, so not just little nuggets, is really, really, really fantastic. What we've got here, 3 strands of totally natural fluorite, round, faceted 6mm beads. Absolutely beautiful. You can separate these out and graduate the colours. I know that many of you probably will do that. But also, when you just jumble them together, when you start to use them together, do you know what? They look great. Just as like little simple stretchy bracelets, absolutely wonderful. It doesn't need to be complicated with a gemstone like fluorite. It is entirely natural. Like I said, to say this gemstone isn't an easy gemstone to work with, for you to work with it will be an absolute joy. For us to be able to facet and to drill, that's where the difficulty lies. Once it's faceted and drilled, it's a joy. It's an absolute joy to work with. But to get the fluorite to this kind of stage, to this kind of state, is very, very tricky indeed. I've got people multi-buying this bundle already, which I'm really, really happy to see. Here's your price point today for your trio of fluorite. £12.95p. Absolutely amazing. And do you know what? It wasn't, 3-4 months ago that I was bringing you single strands of fluorite for kind of £12.95 a strand, and that was kind of the accepted price point. This is just an indication of how our buying power, even over the last 3 to 4 months, has increased. Even since the beginning of the year, has increased. Last year, if we were to bring you fluorite of this kind of quality, it wouldn't be £12.95 for 3 strands, maybe for 1 strand, certainly not for 3 strands. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a great gemstone to use with gems like amethyst, isn't it?
It is. It's just a really... It's one of my favourite gemstones. It's one of the first gemstones I ever used as well.
Do you know what? So many guest designers, it's one of their favourite gemstones. It's a really emotional gemstone for a lot of our guest designers here on JM.
I think it's got, and I don't know if you believe in these sorts of things, but to me it's got a real feel-good vibe.
Yeah.
It's a feel-good vibe gemstone, and when you have it on your beadboard, you just feel really happy working with it, and it just really gets you that sort of nice content place. And there's lots of gemstones that do that. Citrene's another one that does that for me.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think working those two together, I think would just be lovely to use citrine and fluorite together.
But do you know what, Sarah? I've heard so many guest designers say it's a real feel-good gemstone. I've heard you say it, I've heard Mark Smith say it, I've heard Gemma Crow say it as well. It just has a really odd power to it. It is only myth and legend at the end of the day, but I just think it's really interesting how so many of our guest designers feel the same way about this gemstone. Whenever they use it, they feel calm, they feel serene, they feel really good about their jewellery and good about themselves and good about their jewellery designs. See how you feel when you get this home, because gemstones are a very sensual thing. It's not just about the way that they look, it's about the way that they feel, about the way that they make you feel as well. You'll find that some gemstones, you'll feel very happy when you use them, or very strong when you use them. And like I say, it is only myth and legend at the end of the day, but what an interesting thing to think about. What an interesting angle to look at your gemstones from. 270 carats of your beautiful fluorite there for under £20. Amazing. £12.95. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous. Excuse me. Right. So, we bought you a kit in the last hour with 47 components in. And each one of those 47 components was less than 75p each. The next kit, and that featured dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of metres of threading materials. What we've got now is a massive kit with loads of findings in. Now, as you may or may not know, with a lot of our kits that we bring you here on Jewellery Maker, we tend to focus a lot on the gemstones. We don't tend to bring you huge amounts of findings with our kits. That's something which we used to do. Now we're aiming more towards gemstones and kind of, you know, the physical gemstone carat weight in a kit, which is why it's so lovely to see this kit here, because this kit is entirely made up of findings. Now, Sarah, you more than anyone will know, you know, as a seasoned jewellery maker, that findings can make or break your designs. They can make and break your jewellery. And it can be the difference between somebody buying your jewellery and someone not buying your jewellery.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of times things like, you know, people are looking for that finish, they're looking for the quality, they're looking for maybe a specific clasp, maybe a wow factor clasp, maybe they're looking for something that's just a little different from the norm. And, you know, that's where your findings can come into their own. They can really do that.
Let's take this bracelet, for instance. This beautiful bracelet that Sarah's made here with some gorgeous little purple rounds on them. This, if they were just threaded onto beading thread, it would be a lovely kind of little charm bracelet. Because Sarah has used the foresight to use the findings that are available in this kit and link them all together with little jump rings. The findings then become part of the design. They become a feature part of the design. That's a lovely, lovely bracelet. And do you know what? Price point wise, if that was compared to what you'd be able to sell it for, maybe if it was just on a piece of beading thread, 3, 4, 5 times the amount, because of the use of the clever use of the findings. And Sarah's used exactly the same findings to make these earrings here. So you can tie a suite of jewellery together by using similar findings, as you can see here. Put my hand behind those there. Exactly the same findings have been used here as they have in the bracelet there. And that's just a great example about what a huge difference findings can make.
Definitely, and it's also, you know, when you're using lots of different techniques, sometimes you need a specific finding that's going to allow you to finish the piece. So, for instance, the Kumihimo piece there that I've used the suede out, I've used the Kumihimo ends there, which has allowed me to finish those off. And I was spoilt for choice with findings in this kit, because there was the ribbon cord endings, which I could have used, and the larger scale ones, all the Kumihimo findings.
Yeah, absolutely. Here is what is in this kit. So, you've got your silver plated copper earring findings, okay? Beautiful hoopy earring findings. You don't have to use them as earring findings. You can use them as Sarah's done, use them as links in a bracelet. I'll just pop there. So you're not just using them as earring findings, but you know, you'll find quite often earring findings described as one thing, but in actual fact you can use them as a number of different findings and use them in a number of different ways, and that all just comes down with your confidence and your kind of you know, your practice and experience. So all of these gorgeous silver plated copper earring findings. You've also got your Kumihimo findings pack here, which is all gold-plated copper, with these gorgeous little ends in, which we can actually see how Sarah's used in this beautiful braided necklace. Beautiful. 4 different sizes of your end caps here. Oval jump rings, charm carriers. Let's see where Sarah's used these actually. So the Kumihimo end caps Sarah's used here.
Yeah.
The toggle clasp that you get in the Kumihimo findings pack Sarah's used here.
The charm carriers are on the other necklace. It's hiding at the back there.
This one? Yep. Lovely. The charm carriers Sarah's used in this necklace here. She's using them as connectors actually, which is really clever. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Okay, so you can see how she's using them in different ways. You're also going to be getting 3 lots of toggle. Oh no, you've got another silver plated copper Kumihimo findings pack here as well. Okay, so you've got, again, charm carriers, T-bar clasp. It's pretty much exactly the same, or almost exactly the same, as your Kumihimo accessory pack that you're going to be getting in this dish here that I've just explained, okay? You're also going to be getting 2 of your toggle clasps and 2 of your clasp sets. You're going to be getting gold-plated copper hook and eye clasps and silver-plated copper toggle clasps in a pack. Whereabouts have you used these, Sarah?
So the gold ones are actually in that little pair of earrings. Can you see there?
This one here?
Yep, so those are the gold ones. They're the loop ends of those clasps.
Yeah, lovely, just there and
the
there.
toggle clasps are used on the back of that necklace.
Aha!
I've actually made it as 2 necklaces and stacked them together, but you could actually, if you wanted to, have made it into 1 necklace.
Yeah, beautiful, they're lovely. Gorgeous, okay? You're also going to be getting, I'll just put that there,
I know, there's
Sarah.
so many pieces of jewellery.
There's no room! You've also got your silver-plated copper and rose gold-plated copper accessory packs here, matrix boxes, mini matrix boxes, okay, with chain, with ribbon ends and extender chains on, jump rings, toggle clasps. You're getting that in silver and rose gold-plated copper. Goodness me. Woo! Piece of jewellery on the floor because there's no room. And you're also going to be getting, I'll show this, these here. I've never, ever, ever seen these before. These are brand new to me. I love these. Just love these, Sarah. These are amazing.
They are. They're so easy to use. You can use them in so many different ways.
It's amazing. These are gorgeous. These are your earring findings here, which try and disconnect that one. There we go. That's one of them there. Isn't that amazing? These are all ready made for you. Sarah's used them in this necklace here with the gorgeous heart. Oh, goodness me. Goodness sake. There we go. With a little heart on the front of it. We're going to see how Sarah's done that in a few moments. But you're getting a whole box of those earring findings, which are just gorgeous. Oh, sorry, Sarah, go on.
I've used them on the back of the braided necklace.
Ah, lovely, yep.
As just to hold it all together. So and made a clasp from one of them as well.
Beautiful. I love that. Oh, gorgeous. Beautiful. You're also going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Now, these are beautiful smoky quartz, yellow gold plated copper connectors. Sarah's using them in this necklace here, which looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
I love that.
Look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? Really substantial. Just beautiful. So, 5 of your connectors with smoky quartz. Yes, please. Sorry, say again. We're just double checking if those smoky quartz findings are 925 sterling silver. We think that they might be, but we're just going to double check for you. Okay, so you've got 2 different varieties of earring findings there, but you can use them as clasps, as Sarah's done, or as individual chain links, which is great. Okay, so you've got all of those, which is silver plated copper. You've then got your silver plated copper toggle clasps and yellow gold plated copper hook and eye clasps, then 5 of your yellow gold plated silver smoky quartz connectors. Okay, so that's precious metal all the way through. You're then going to be getting your 2 matrix collections in rose gold plated copper and silver plated copper. So with ribbon ends, and extended chains on these, there they all are. You're then going to be getting your 2 Kumihimo findings packs in silver plated copper and yellow gold plated copper. Okay, now we very rare, oh my word, look at all of that! We very rarely get the chance to bring you this many findings. Most of our kits that we bring you here on JewelleryMaker feature lots and lots of gemstones. They very rarely feature huge amounts of findings, if any sometimes. Today, combine all of these 3 kits together like Sarah's done to make beautiful threaded and gemstone pieces of jewellery with these incredible findings. Without these findings, Sarah wouldn't be able to make any pieces of jewellery. These are essential parts to your jewellery, okay? Today, this is your price point for all of these findings. $29.95 was going to be the price. We're actually going lower. Can't believe we're doing this. $24.95 for everything, for all of these findings. Sarah, that is absolutely amazing, isn't it?
It is. I was out with a friend of mine and we were looking at jewellery components at a little garden centre near me.
Excuse me.
And for a pair of earring findings, sort of not a shepherd's hook, but maybe something a little bit bigger, you would have been paying about £3 for one pair.
What?
So, and things like, you know, crimp beads. There was a little bag of crimp beads, and they were like 10 in there, and they were about the £2 mark. So, you know, you findings elsewhere can be so costly. And you have to buy them in little bags as well, which, when, you know, if you wanted to make lots of pieces of jewellery, you'd have had to buy lots and lots of different components.
Yeah, you see, this is it. With regards to a findings collection like this, you are getting dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of different findings in this findings collection, in this findings kit, and it's under £25. I don't know anywhere that can offer you this amount. And don't forget, those are yellow gold plated silver, those ones there. I don't know anywhere that can offer you this many findings, this quality of findings for these kind of price points. It's amazing. Now, Sarah, we're going to see how to use these enormous earring I've never seen these before.
They are lovely.
They're gorgeous.
I ran out of time. I had so many ideas on how to use these because I was going to use them to make a collar, but I just ran out of time.
So you're going to show us how to make these hearts?
Yes.
Beautiful, yes please.
Okay. I was discussing with another jewellery designer what we could do with these. I'm going to make butterflies, make hearts, make all sorts of different things. So we're going to show you how to do that. So the earring finding comes, and it kind of, to me, looks a little bit like a little mouse.
It does!
Okay, so there you go. And what you're going to do is I'm going to use the wire that came in the thread pack that we did earlier with the pink wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the earring finding and I'm going to take my wire through so I'm on the inside of this V here.
Lovely.
And I'm just going to anchor my wire around the inside of that V by just taking it up and under, and try not to attach it to the other bit to start off with.
Lovely.
Okay, come on you. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to take that around a couple of times through, just to anchor that on. And once you've done that, you'll have a couple of spirals on there. And then what I'm going to do is take my wire underneath. I'm going to hold onto that tail because I will want to rotate. I'm going to take my tail underneath this piece here. I'm going to come round and anchor that, solely that piece, a couple of times. And then I'm going to come back through my central section.
Lovely.
And wrap that around a couple more times. So now that is anchored. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this tail here. And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spiral that in to create just a little curl facing inwards. Now, whichever way you find it easier to work, I find it easier to make my spirals away from me. Some people find them easier to make them towards you. I'll just take my round nose pliers.
Lovely.
And just curl that one in. And then just to make it all flat, because I've worked at an angle, it's not quite where I want it to be. So I'm just going to flatten that out.
Lovely.
So now I have a little teardrop shape of wire.
Gorgeous.
So now I need to anchor these together. Now I could have anchored them with 2 sets of wire work towards each other like that, but that would create quite a bulky join in the middle. So what I decided to do is I was going to anchor them in opposite directions.
Okay, lovely.
So to do that, all I'm going to do is to use the 2 tails of wire from the previous wrap and just go through and anchor that to that one. And you'll see I'll use all the tails of my wire in a second to finish everything off and make it look really nice. And again, with this smaller tail here, just go around the other piece like that. And at the moment this will move, which I didn't want it to, so I think what I did was add some gemstones into the center. So
yeah, lovely.
What I did, so just take this longer piece up the side of the heart towards the middle, and then I did a sort of figure of 8 weave where I go around 1 twice, come under and through that one twice, and do the same on this side very quickly. And then what I did in that little gap in the center is I added some of the little gemstones.
Yeah.
And I've picked some little wooden ones here, but you can use whatever you've got just to anchor that one in.
Gorgeous.
In there. And then I'm going to come around the outside of this heart on this top bit and just add a couple more. So you just literally add the beads on, bring your wire around in a little semicircle like that, and then carry on and do a couple more wraps. Now you can do this as elaborate as you want. So that's anchored those 2 together there, and then I've got these parts here, these tails here, which I just literally brought round, put some more gemstone beads onto there, right down to the tip, and then I could anchor the tip of the 2 hearts together as well.
So just using your tails there, that's really clever.
And that's the thing that a lot of people sort of ask is, how do I finish off things? How do I tie things together? So that's a really nice way of doing it. And just to finish these wires, if you always make sure that when you're using a 0.4 wire, you finish on a single sort of base wire, if you like, and then when you cut off your wire, I always make sure it's going towards the sort of bit that's not going to touch the skin, so in this case the inside, and then go in that direction with your flat nose pliers, and that will get rid of any bits of rough wire.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there you are, so it's a little heart.
That's gorgeous. Thank you so much. And just a really interesting way of using findings.
Yeah.
This is one of the largest finding opportunities we've ever offered you on JewelleryMaker. Obviously, we've offered you that huge threading opportunity for 34.95p. Today, 24.95 for your findings opportunity, where there are just countless findings. It would just take me an age to count all the findings that you're going to be getting here, which is just unbelievable for £24.95p. We've got our massive gemstone kit coming up in the next hour, which is going to be wonderful. But first, let's go and see some of your designs on the Wall of Fame. This is awesome. Number 276 from Heather. Hello, lovely people. Here's a ring made using your ring mount and sapphire that my darling brother-in-law gave me. Thank you for all the wonderful gemstones and laughter. Love, Heather. Heather, that is sensational. Wow. Enjoy that. That looks like it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. Oh, it's beautiful. Best of luck.
I have 277.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, this is from Anita. And she said, morning ladies, here is this week's Wall of Fame entry. Bracelets made from wire mesh and clear faceted quartz, all from JM. The magnetic cluster from my stash. I hope you like them. Finally found a use for the mesh I bought early last year. Good luck to all, and that's from Anita.
Beautiful, Anita. Thank you so much for that. They're gorgeous. Number 278, amazing wire work here. Wowza, from Rebecca. This week's entry is from, she says, this week's Wall of Fame entry. Love these. Rachel Norris design. Going to do this in sterling silver once I've practiced a bit more. Good luck, Rebecca. Rebecca, I think you're ready. I think you're ready to branch out into sterling silver. They are amazing. I can't believe how neat that is.
Lovely.
Awesome.
And to get the symmetry. That's the tricky bit. Really.
That is the tricky bit, isn't it?
Not only is the neatness of the wire work brilliant, but the symmetry is amazing. 279, a lovely pair of earrings here from Teresa. And she's in Ramsgate. She says, hi to all you lovelies. Please find my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. A pair of earrings made from sodalite and silver-plated findings, all from JM. Just love the show with the fab presenters, fab products and the brilliant presenters who make me smile every day. Aww. Keep up the laughs and inspiration, and that's from Teresa in Ramsgate.
Thanks, Teresa. Beautiful. Lovely earrings there. Well done. Number 280 here. Beautiful design again. From Colette, who's in County Cork. Hi, everyone. This week's entry is a different style for me. Red agate tubes, flowers and briolettes with sterling silver chain and wire, all from JM. Necklaces is wound around my bust for this picture. It's actually about 26 inches long. Best luck to everyone in the Wall of Fame. Thanks, JewelleryMaker, for all the great deals and inspiration and entertainment. Regards, Colette. Beautiful, Colette. Absolutely gorgeous. Best of luck there, darling. Right, Peridot coming up in a few minutes. Woo! Woo! Absolutely amazing. Totally natural. Absolutely perfect. And an amazing, amazing price point. Don't go anywhere.
I've been on the introduction to beadwork from JewelleryMaker, and the class was run by Linda, who I've watched on television many times, and always thought, well, I must go to that class because I've bought a lot of the jewellery, the lovely stones, but never ever sat down really and studied it. It's much easier when somebody explains what you've got to do. So I've made necklaces, I've made some lovely earrings. And it's good because we've got all the choice of beads stones we're able to use, and I've had a thoroughly good day. And of course I dragged my daughter along, who's kept me in tow, so it's open to all ages. It was super. We met a very good crowd.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair comb, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from JewelleryMaker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the JewelleryMaker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on JewelleryMaker. Simply search JewelleryMaker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at JewelleryMaker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on JewelleryMaker.
Peridot is a member of the olivine family. This spring green gemstone is also the birthstone for August. It's a really interesting gemstone in the fact that when the light rays are split between this gemstone, you can see the resulting effect by eye. You often see doubling of back facets within this gemstone due to the high birefringence. One identifying feature of this gemstone is it often contains chromite inclusions. These chromite inclusions interfere with the structure of the gemstone and create wonderful lily pad inclusions within the stone itself.
Oh my word. Do you know what? I think we have finally done it. I honestly think we have done it. You know when you've got a strand or a gemstone or whatever it is in front of you and you just think, I cannot fault this. I cannot fault this. I'm here right now. I'm looking at this strand of peridot and I'm thinking, this for me is absolute perfection. I don't think I have ever seen such a perfect strand of peridot. Oh, I love this gemstone. I love, love, love this. Look at the jewellery that Sue JG's made from this. I love this. I mean, that bracelet there, if that was in a boutique window for hundreds and hundreds of pounds, you know, that is absolutely it, isn't it? The earrings with precious metal findings, the earrings themselves with precious metal findings. Do you know what? There's 4 gemstones being used here. And if those earrings were for sale for, what, £80-ish? Yeah, I'd buy those. I mean, incredible. There's good news and bad news. The good news is you can get this strand today. The bad news is I only have 55 opportunities available. Well, less than 55, as you can see. Why is this strand so perfect? Okay, well, you've got a gemstone here which is 100% natural. There's been no dyeing process, no heat treatments, no diffusion. This is 100% natural. Wow. So the colour, the clarity you can see there, that is all natural. Even with our most natural gemstones like garnets, like fluorite, you're not necessarily going to get uniform clarity and colour going all the way through the gemstones. With this, you are. This is sheer perfection with colour and clarity. This gemstone forms 3 miles under the Earth's surface at the similar kind of pressures and temperatures to diamonds. Because of its incredibly, because it is so clear and so perfect and so flawless and faultless, you've got a gemstone here which shares a lot of similarities with diamonds, not just the way that it forms, but can you see in some of these gemstones, as I twist the strand, can you see fire and dispersion? And what I mean by that is when white light is split into its component colours, so blues, reds, greens, yellows. You see that a lot in diamonds, don't you, in top quality diamonds, and I'm seeing it in this strand of peridot by the bucket. Look at that, by the bucket load. Oh my word. Cut on this strand, yeah, absolute perfection. These gemstones have been faceted, beautiful square facets on these, which are just absolutely perfect for this kind of strand. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a strand of peridot as perfect as this. Look at that luster, the brilliance of the colour, the just everything works together. You must have had that with strands of gemstones before, Sarah, where you look at a strand of gemstones and you think, I cannot find any fault with this at all. I couldn't improve on this at all.
That's it. Yeah, you do get strands like that, and you just think that is just the pinnacle of what Mother Nature can give you, and it's only been enhanced by the Labradorite.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And that's, you know, that's the beauty of gemstones like this. You know, you just think that couldn't be any better if it tried. No one could make it look any better. No one could make it sparkle any more than it is. And it's just the tones that are coming through from that strand is everything you'd expect peridot to be, and almost a little bit more.
Yes, absolutely, yeah. This is a perfect example, as Sarah says, between Mother Nature and a Labradorite. Jazz has said that peridot has to be the best I've ever seen from JM. Stunning. Honestly, I can't, and peridot is one of my favourite gemstones. It's also the birthstone of my daughter, who's born in August. But it really is. I look at this strand and I cannot find fault with it. Okay, with a strand like this, we can't bring you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these because, of course, to find peridot of this quality, with this clarity, of this level, of this calibre is very, very difficult for 55 strands, let alone 155 strands. 60 carats of peridot today. Possibly the best example of peridot I've ever seen on JewelleryMaker. This is your price. Wow, wow, wow. And there I was right at the beginning of this saying, do you know what, those 4 gemstones there in this beautiful pair of earrings, those 4 gemstones with those gorgeous precious metal findings, those gorgeous precious metal jump rings, if those were for sale in a boutique for £70–80, do you know what, Sarah, I'd buy those. I think they're absolutely stunning.
Yes. And I think you'd be lucky to find them for £70 or £80 as well. I think there might be even more.
Probably. The bracelet that you've got here with the chainmail and the gorgeous jump rings in between them, you know, it would have to be even more. It would have to be 18 opportunities remaining there. Well done. I've got a number of multi-bidders coming through to get these as well, which I'm really, really pleased to see. Add it to your order. Get it. It is absolutely... it's one of those strands I just look at. I cannot find fault. Occasionally with the gemstone strands, I'll look at a strand and I'll think, oh, do you know what? Really, really love that. I'd love it even more if it was bigger or if it was faceted in a different way or something. There's sometimes something. This has got to be the brightest, the clearest, the cleanest, the most dazzling, the most decadent strand. And it's totally natural. Oh, wowzer. Wowzer. Susan from Berkshire's just got hers. Jan from Norfolk's just got hers. Diana in Cornwall's just got hers. Bernadette in Greater London's just got hers. Honestly, that has got to be the finest strand of peridot I have. It's amazing. With the amethyst that we bought you a little bit earlier on, it's a nice combination, isn't it?
It is. It's very of the moment with the sort of lilacs coming out and things like that, and you see those tones together. It's just beautiful. I think that, to me, is sort of those royal rich tones all working together.
Jewel colours.
I just love it. I absolutely think it's such a fresh, happy combination.
Yeah. And the great thing about peridot of this kind of quality, you could use it with silver, gold, rose gold. The only thing I would say, and I hate telling people what to do with gemstones, and I would never, ever, ever, ever say you have to do this with gemstones, but in my personal opinion, this peridot, you've got to set it with precious metal, haven't you?
I would, because to me, it would be a little bit of an injustice to the gemstone.
It would be. It would be.
And if you want to use, your plated finders, that's completely up to you. But for me personally, as a jewellery maker, I wouldn't want to do this a disservice, because it's such a beautiful strand, it's such a beautiful gemstone, that I would be wanting to lavish my precious metal findings on it.
Definitely. Oh, honestly, I'm looking at this strand. I just cannot find fault. That is got to be the finest quality peridot we've ever bought to your screens before. And I've had a number of different texts from people saying exactly the same thing. That is absolutely outstanding. I'm so proud of that strand. Well done. Anonymous says, I have a selection of peridot strands, but none like that. Wish my bank manager was a little more understanding. I need them. We've had loads of people texting in with that kind of subject. We've got another text in as well. I would pay twice that for that calibre of peridot. Thank you so much for that. It is one of those strands, isn't it, that you look at and you think, wow, $44.95 is just a... Yes, it is more of a considered purchase than maybe other strands that we bring you here on JewelleryMaker, but honestly, when you look at the quality of what you're getting, this isn't just gem quality, this is kind of almost museum quality peridot. And don't forget, this is a totally natural gemstone, so all of that quality you can see there has been applied by Mother Nature. The only thing we've done is mined it, cut it, faceted it, and drilled it. That is absolute, and put it on a temporary strand. That is absolutely it. All of that quality you can see there is because of Mother Nature and a lapidus working hand in hand. Amazing. Well done, everyone. I've got a number of you still with this in your baskets. I've only got 12 chances left. Once it's gone, it's gone. Well done, everyone. Beautiful strand there. Amazing strand there. Right, okay. Yeah. I got it here. Oh, wow. I've got another storage solution for you. Well done, everyone who came in for that. On yesterday's show, we bought you some similar storage boxes, and they absolutely flew. What have we got here? Yeah, okay, so you've got a lovely, long, thin storage box here. Okay, with your little catch on, which you open and close it with. Okie dokie. Inside your storage box, boom. You've got loads and loads and loads of different pots. You've got these smaller pots here. There's a lovely stack of them there, actually, which you can put things like findings in. There's loads and loads and loads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of your pot. No, actually 14 of your little storage pots, which you can put things like findings in, glitters in. You could put things like crimp beads in. Absolutely gorgeous. So you've got 14 of these, which are all stacked up, which you can stack up all together. These, excuse me, 2 little rows can be divided with this divider, or you can just leave it nice and open if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Love all these storage solutions. I think they're absolutely amazing. So you just pop all the boxes back in there. Same goes for these ones here. You can leave that open there if you want to. We can ram in as many as 14. Okay, you're then going to be getting larger storage boxes here as well, which are these ones here. These are really nice and deep. Possibly fit some of your pins in here as well, which is great. So you've got 2 of these larger pots here. 2 which are even larger here. Great for things like head pins and eye pins. Absolutely fantastic. So 2 of these. Again, when you take these out, you'll notice that there are dividers which you can take out and put back in. It's entirely up to you. And then you've got these 2 really, really lovely, lovely long storage pots as well. Again, which you can take the dividers out. So you can have just a big open box if you want to, or you can make it into... separate it into lots and lots of different compartments. It's entirely up to you. These big boxes here, I haven't seen anything like this before on JewelleryMaker. You can put eye pins, head pins in here, excuse me, some of our featherweight head pins as well, which are absolutely amazing. At the minute, I've got people coming through to get 2s, 3s and 4s of these, which is absolutely amazing. So you've got your storage box with 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 storage pots in them. So it's 20 storage pots, well actually 21 storage pots. Okay, absolutely fantastic. How about we bring you an amazing price point for this? Well, it is going to be amazing. You know it's going to be absolutely incredible. Here's your price point for all of this storage solution. $6.95.
I need that one because I've got my findings in a different type of storage box, which is great for gemstones. But ideally, I'd like something that had more storage boxes, like separation. So that's going to be perfect. So I think I need to get one of those. So.
I hope you're going to be lucky enough.
Oh, well, I shall try.
I hope you're going to be lucky enough. Sarah is totally right there. With findings, it's good to have little individual pots, isn't it?
It is, because certain findings are so small, like your crimp beads, that in certain situations they can migrate.
Yes, absolutely, yes. Go into the next compartment.
There's no way they're going to go anywhere.
No.
And you can tip that upside down, wrong way around, pop it in the bottom of your bag, take it out. They're all going to still be exactly where you left them.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that, to me, saves me hours and hours and hours of frustration.
Yes.
And also, because you've got the boxes in there, if by accident, and I'm one for doing this, I'll have things on my table and I'll stack it on top of something else and I'll leave it open and over it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know how many pictures I've seen of people with sort of almost tears in their eyes of having dropped things on the floor. Whereas if you drop this, they're all still in the boxes and they're not going to go anywhere.
Absolutely. And also, if you wanted to have these on your work desk, on your workstation, so take these pots out, have them in your work, have them on your workstation, and then just use this box for something else. Use it for projects or whatever. Then you absolutely can do. You don't have to keep all these together. If you want to put some of these on your workstation for eye pins and head pins, or for that one for lovely long findings as well, then you absolutely can do. You don't have to use them all together. You can absolutely separate them all out. Well done, everyone. These are going to sell out within the next couple of seconds. Well done, everyone. Loads of people multiplying that. Well done. Woo! Sorry, Sarah.
Oh dear, never mind, next time.
These kind of things always sell out though.
They do, and I'm just thinking you need many of those because then you can change the configuration of what you've got in the boxes.
What are we doing now? The large one? Okay, I've now got an opportunity for this. Leaning over. Large macrame board. Ben?
Hello.
Do you fancy making up a little song, a little jig or something like that for the large macrame board? Doesn't have to be very long. But just to express Jewellery Maker's love for the large macrame board.
Now.
Right now.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 large macrame board.
Very good.
Thanks.
I noticed you didn't go on and attempt that really high note.
No.
Da 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 da. You shouldn't have even tried that, because you ruined that then. The love that there is for this macrame board is unfathomable. It really, really is. I remember when this launched, was it on the birthday show like 2 years ago or something? And I think it was one of the biggest selling items of the day. It broke the call centre, it broke the phone lines, it broke everything. To the point where we didn't actually think we'd be able to carry on with the birthday show, but we did. It was amazing. Your large macrame board. This is very, very, very large indeed, okay? This is fantastic for putting big pieces of macrame on. You can use the grid on the front, or you can use the bit on the back, which a lot of our guest designers do because they're all really good and they're all smarty pants, basically. So you can use the large, the plain bit on the back, or the gridded part on the front. Comes with these slits at the top and the side, which is to put your threading materials in. I know a lot of our guest designers, I think including you, Sarah, who have one of these for wire, one of these for hemp, one of these for satin cord, because you don't necessarily want to stretch all of these little slits on the side and the top and the bottom of the board. With your different threading materials.
It's really important to keep one, especially for things like your beading thread and your Eslon.
Yeah.
There's real fine beading materials, because you definitely want those slots to stay nice and firm so that they'll hold those and grip them for you. And then once my macrame board's been used for a little while, and maybe I have worn the slots, I then put with just a marker pen, I write L on mine for large, so I know that I can use them with my suede deck cords, with my leather and all those sorts of things. And just it works perfectly then. You just don't mix up your boards.
Perfect. So your large macrame board, it's going to be a fantastic price point, of course. They're all going to sell out, of course. We've only got about 100 and something of these today. They're all going to sell out. Here's your price point today for your large macrame board. $9.95. Absolutely amazing. Now, details on screen are for your large macrame board. We've also got details at the bottom of your screen for the mini one. I think you need to have both, really, don't you, Sarah?
You do. It's one of those that I have, the mini one that travels with me everywhere, and I do my bracelets on.
Did you take it away with you this weekend?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
It did go away with me this weekend, and it literally travels with me everywhere. It travels with my work bag. I have a mini one, and I took my large one with me as well this weekend, because if you're going to do a bracelet, a neckline piece, or you're going to be doing braiding where you need a space, or a macrame where you need a space to get under and over, sometimes it's nice to have that little bit of a longer working area. But I pin things out so I can see how they're going to drop with a neckline piece. I actually pin them onto my macrame board and then hold them up.
Yeah,
so you can
lovely.
see how they're going to fall around the neckline.
Perfect. So your larger macrame board, £9.95. Your smaller mini macrame board at the bottom of your screen for £6.95p. Well done! Woo! Should we do something brand new? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! We had some of these on the show yesterday, I think, with was it with Drew? Was it over the weekend? Definitely over the weekend. And oh my word, they were unbelievably popular. These are genuine freshwater culture pearls. They're 100% new. You haven't seen these before. You've seen things like this on the show before, but you've never seen these actual ones, which is amazing. Genuine freshwater culture pearl in a gorgeous lavender colour. Now they're beautiful, aren't they? They're absolutely stunning. They're all around about the same size, same shape. They're all identical in quality. They've all got that lovely flawless quality. They're all 8x7mm pearls here. Genuine freshwater culture pearls. And you're looking at pearls here which could have taken, oh goodness me, 12, 18 months to form, each one of these, which is pretty amazing. And even after all that time, you don't know what kind of size or shape pearl you're really going to be getting. It really is luck of the draw. These are part of a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of pearls that actually made the grade. Now, how many are you going to be getting? There's 10. What's so special about these pearls? Well, they're all drilled. They're all half drilled. Let me show you what I mean. Where are my tweezers gone? Oh, there they are. Oh, there they are. They are drilled. Where we go? Here we go, if I do that. Through the longest part of the gemstone, so from top to bottom, so through the drop. So set into jewellery, these will look like that. And they've been drilled, half drilled, through the top, okay? So when I say half drilled, the drill hole doesn't go all the way through to the bottom of the gemstone, it stops halfway through. Now, what's so great about that? Okay, have you got a pair of pearl stud earrings, anything like pearl stud earrings? How are they set? Maybe you've often wondered how they've been set. Normally they're pin set, so you have an earring finding with a little pin on it, which is then pushed into the pearl and either glued in place or screwed in place depending on the pin variety, and it's one of the most traditional and popular ways of setting genuine freshwater culture pearls. Half drilled pearls are not something we bring you very often here on Jewellery Maker. They are something which we seldom see. The reason for that is to drill a gemstone is difficult. To half drill a gemstone is even more difficult. The amount of control needed over half drilling a gemstone is unbelievable, especially when it's a genuine freshwater culture pearl. Now you're going to be getting 10 of these in total. They're 100% brand new. It's not just about earrings, but think about using these maybe as a stopper on the end of a memory wire piece or as a feature piece on a ring. So having your your pin set gemstone pearl there, and that being the top of a ring, you can wire work around that and you wouldn't be able to see any of the finding quality at all. You know, it would literally look like the pearl had just been floated into that design. It looks absolutely gorgeous. There are 10 of these in total, so 5 pairs of earrings, if you like. Enough for 10 pieces of jewellery. These are brand new on the morning show, okay? 10 lavender coloured 8x7mm genuine freshwater culture pearls, which have all been half drilled. How about an amazing price point? Yeah, these are going to be absolutely incredible. Here is your deal today, £7.95. That works out to less than 80 pence per pearl, which for half-drilled pearls is absolutely sensational. It really, honestly is. Sarah, everybody seems to be after half-drilled pearls. I think there's lots of classic designs, lots of also very, very expensive designs out there, which feature just half-drilled pearls. Something as simple as a single half-drilled pearl on a pendant, on a chain. It's probably the simplest looking piece of jewellery.
Yes.
But in boutiques, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds are often applied to jewellery of that kind of calibre.
That's it. I mean, I think sometimes for those pieces of jewellery, it's just about almost less being more. But they are just so classic, so elegant. And I can remember my mum always having, you know, half-drilled pearl rings and earrings and things like that. And they're just so classic, and they do demand really high prices. So to be able to make them yourself and to be able to, you know, to give that to your family and friends, or to be able to sell those on is amazing.
Now, I'm just looking at this finding here. You would need to do a bit of jiggery pokery with this because the pin on this is very, very, very long indeed. But, excuse me, I've just tried it and it does work. We've got coming up a ring finding here. Sorry, the ring finding is at the bottom of your screen there, okay? This is 925 sterling silver, okay? A size 9, which is a size R to S, okay, so size R to S, and it's got a little serrated drill bit on the top. This little serrated drill bit on the top is for setting half-drilled gemstones. Now, can you set the pearls onto this? Yes, you absolutely can, and I'll show you how you do it in a minute. However, for these particular pearls, because the pearls are 7 by 8 millimeters in diameter and they've only been drilled halfway, you will need to trim this down to almost half the length. So you will need to drill this down, and I'll show you why. So if I just get the pearl, literally get the drill part of the pearl, pop it on top of the finding, and all I'm doing, look, is just twisting the pearl onto the finding. You can see how it's going onto the finding there. You will need to cut this this part of the finding down about halfway, because obviously, as you can see, the drill will only go, the top of the finding will only go into the pearl so much, okay? If you, well, yeah, I suppose you could extend the drill part of the pearl if you wanted to. You absolutely could do that if you wanted to. Personally, I don't know what I'd do. Sarah, what would you do? Because this drill part of the finding is a little bit too long for the pearl.
Yeah.
Would you cut the drill section down, so cut the finding part down, or would you increase the length of the hole and the drill hole in the pearl? What would you do?
I'd be tempted to try and do the first, but I would be very, very, very careful about extending the drill hole in the pearl, because of course if you go too far, also if you're doing it yourself, your bead reamer might open the bottom of the pearl too much to fit onto the finding, so it might be better to try and maybe file that finding down or cut it down, but just be very, very careful you don't distort that thread.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, the pearl does go on there really snugly. The only reason why it's not going all the way on is because the drill hole of the pearl is only so long, and the bit on the finding is that much longer. I'm not going to drill it all the way on, but you can see it is going onto the finding there, and it will sit onto the finding, which is great. It's only $5.95. It is size R to S ring finding there, because it is sterling silver. It will be very, very, very pliable. As Sarah says, do be very, very, very careful if you do start to file this down or to cut this down. But it will work. It absolutely will work, because I've just tested it, and the pearls do go onto this onto this pin set ring finding. You don't have to use this as a ring. By all means, make it into a beautiful pendant, have it hanging down there with the pearl coming off the bottom. It would make a lovely, lovely pendant finding on there, or maybe for a lovely key ring, or just an integral part to a pair of earrings. It would look absolutely beautiful. $5.95 for your ring finding there, $7.95 for your 10 genuine freshwater culture pearl half drilled qualities there. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous. Now, coming up at midday, this Labradorite. It's been set with that beautiful peridot. We had earlier on. So here's your Labradorite. This is coming up at midday. It's going to be a special pre-birthday treat for you as well, apparently. Dion's taking it upon herself to do that. It's going to be amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, what's coming up now, sweetie? Okie dokie. Wow, I've got an amazing collection of gemstones here. I love it when we can. I love it when we can do this kind of thing. Check this out. Look at this. Huge, enormous gold, edge, orange agate slabs. Now, this is a dyed variety of agate, and the dyeing quality allows us to see all of that internal quality of the agate. So you get to see all of those internal qualities and characteristics. You get to see all of that lovely mottling, those lovely zones of colour. But look, around the edge of the gemstones, you can see it there. They've been edged with this beautiful gold colour. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. And it's the same as framing a gemstone. albeit, you know, not the same as necessarily setting something into a bezel of 925 sterling silver, but it's a similar kind of effect, framing a gemstone. Absolutely gorgeous. I've never bought you a quality like this on JM before. I love these. They look so exotic. They look really expensive, don't they? Absolutely gorgeous. That gold edging just looks stunning. I tell you what they remind me of. They remind me of Fabergé eggs. They remind me of Fabergé eggs. I don't know what it is. I think it's the kind of the gold, almost like the gold leaf effect on the edge of the gemstones there. If they didn't have this kind of effect on the edge of the gemstones, I wouldn't even give it a second thought, but these absolutely look like your kind of Fabergé eggs. Look at that there. If that hadn't have been edged, you would have a really beautiful looking pendant or a wonderful looking gemstone, but because it's been edged, it's almost like it's been given a platform. It's been given that kind of centre stage quality. It's been recognised as being absolutely beautiful, and it's been highlighted. If you imagine if you're reading a document, and the area which you really have to concentrate on, you really want to look at, has been highlighted, it will be highlighted with a highlighter pen or something like that, and you're drawn to that part of the document. It's exactly the same with this. This gemstone has been highlighted. You want to highlight this in the design, and the way to do it is to edge it in this gorgeous gold quality, and it just reminds me of gold leaf. It's beautiful. Now, there are 5 gemstones across this strand. You're going to be getting roughly the same amount. These, believe it or not, are usually, per strand, £19.95p. I think £19.95 each would be amazing. There's 5 gemstones here. I reckon it's easily, you know, £100 worth of gemstones here. Easily. Today, how about we go from £19.95 for all 5? You're going to love this. To £14.95 for all 5 gemstones. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen anything like this before. And do you know what? They've been given such a beautiful platform to go with your peridot, your amethyst, which we've had on today's show, and as Sara was saying earlier on, those kind of jewel colours, using citrine with peridot, using citrine with gemstones like amethyst as well, and with the fluorite. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you work with gemstones like this, which have been kind of edged in this almost gold leaf quality?
I have worked with them, and it just, you know, it means that you've got almost part of the job done for you, because, you know, it's got that surround. So if you don't want to do a wire work for surround setting for a gemstone, this has kind of done it all for you.
It has, hasn't it?
And it's really a professional finish. It looks like you spent ages doing it, and it really lifts and adds and changes the gemstone quality a little bit.
It does, doesn't it?
And I just love them. I think they're great. And just one as a pendant, you know, you just put one on a chain. Just put it on a chain, and that's that. You could have that as really easy as a piece of jewellery, but I think you could wire work these into bangles as well, or, you know, do lots of different things with them, or have them as the centre of a real feature piece.
I'm thinking about using these as well, maybe in something like a dream catcher or something you'd hang at your window, or maybe in curtain tiebacks and things like that, because these are such it's such a high quality finish on it. It's almost like they've been foil wrapped because you know, we want to protect them. I absolutely love that. It's all about the presentation sometimes with gemstones, and you know, this is a classic example of how we've really made the most of the gemstones quality. I mean, those gemstones, look at them there, they're beautiful with that edging of gold, with that band of gold around them. They just look so expensive, don't they? I love them. I love that effect. I'm not normally one for kind of coating gemstones, but that is an example of something which really works. That looks great. Personality, character, it just highlights the strengths and beauty of this gemstone. Absolutely gorgeous. Love that. Well done, everyone. Loads of people still coming through for that. Gorgeous. Right, okay. Now, I think we're staying here, sweetie, just for a sec. I've got a selection of gemstones here. I've been laying awake all night thinking about this kit. excuse me, I knew we had this on today's show. I honestly don't think I have ever bought you such an exciting collection of gemstones. Ollie said a little bit earlier on, this was one of the most difficult items that they've ever had to record on JewelleryMaker, because there's so much of it. If you are brand new to JewelleryMaker today, I can honestly say to you, this isn't just a way of building or contributing to a stash of gemstones that maybe you've already got. This in itself is an entire stash of gemstones. We have left no stone unturned. There's 15 varieties of gemstones in this bundle, 25 individual strands. And I honestly was laying awake last night thinking, I obviously want all these to go. And I was trying to think, who is this for? Is it for beginners? Well, yes, absolutely it's for beginners. Is it for someone who's a bit sceptical about JewelleryMaker? Because I know for a fact we have lots of people who watch JewelleryMaker every single day, who never pick up the phone, who've never started an order with us. And the reason for it being, lots of people are thinking, well, they're not genuine gemstones, well, those prices, there must be a catch. Can't be right. Test our quality out. Test our quality out with this kit today. That's all I'm going to say. Test us out with this kit today. Now, I had to beg and plead with Dion to make this into a pre-birthday treat. She didn't want to do it for obvious reasons, and the obvious reason is this collection of gemstones today should be over £150. We've got to be very, very careful about the way we band around pre-birthday treats, because when we do a pre-birthday treat, we've got to make it count. Okay, there's no point in us just applying this slide to anything that we bring you. This can only be applied to something we can give you genuinely a clearance kind of deal on. And I had to beg and plead with Dion to let us have this as a pre-birthday treat. Now, gemstones in this kit. I'm going to take these off the stand. Honestly, this is... right. Okay. Excuse me. I'm good. Yes, please. Right, sorry about that. Black agate round drilled gemstones. All of this is in your kit, okay? Black agate, 6mm rounds. White agate. Oh no, where's the white agate? Graduated drops. Wow. Amazonite small nuggets, which Sara used in that beautiful Kumihimo necklace with that satin, with the suede cord. Lavender amethyst 10x8mm nuggets. Some of these are double strands, I hasten to add, okay, just so you know. Carnelian small nuggets, double strands. Can someone keep a count of these? Double strands. Got 2 double strands already. Citrine small nuggets, another double strand. Gee whiz, this is incredible. Iolite plain rounds. Oh my word. Plain rounds, where are they? There they are. Gorgeous. Look at these. Oh my word, they're beautiful little 4mm rounds. Look at those. Gorgeous. Red jasper, small nuggets. I'll pop that one on the end there. Moonstone, medium nuggets. Oh wow, where are they? They're there. Okay. Digging around in all these gemstones. Black onyx, small nuggets, double strand. Wow, look at the luster. Smoky quartz, faceted rondelles. Beautiful. I'm going to pop that one in the middle there. Beautiful. How many strands are we up to? No. How many strands are we up to? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're up to about 15 strands if you count all those double strands as single strands. Still got all of these to get through. This is honestly, I've been laying awake all night thinking about this, thinking I want all these to go. I want to do a pre-birthday treat on these. This is for everyone, okay? Here we go. How about oh no, let's just carry on down the list, because otherwise I'm going to get myself confused. Clear quartz, small nuggets, double strand. Oh my word. There we go. Great clarity on those. Clear quartz, faceted ovals. Here they are. It's a Gems of Distinction strand. That's hand faceted, hand drilled. Wow! Clear quartz, corner drilled cubes. There they are. Beautiful. Another Gems of Distinction strand there. Hand faceted, hand drilled. Multicolour tiger's eye medium nuggets. Oh, wow. Check it out. Check it out. Gorgeous nuggets there. Multicolour shell nuggets. Double strand. Oh my word, I love this strand. Look at all those. Gee whiz, look at those. It's a double strand. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm so excited. Multicolour shell puffy coins. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay. Orange shell, 6mm plain rounds. Still going. Beautiful. Orange shell, elongated drops. I'm running out of room. Running out of room. I need bigger hands. I need goalie hands. Red shell, or it's actually more of a coral shell, 8mm round. Oh wow, I just love this. White shell pearl, 8mm rounds. These are pure white, probably some of the most requested and versatile and idyllic white shell pearls you will ever use in your jewellery, as well as 10mm rounds of brilliant white shell pearl. I've lost count of how many strands we've got here. I'm sorry. Please don't be angry with me. How many strands have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strands left. Oh, okay. What else? What's this strand here? Is this like some kind of a, it looks like, purple quartzite, there we go. Purple quartzite 4mm rounds, which look like tanzanite, to be fair. Beautiful. Okay. That's a lot of gemstones there, yeah? How about I now bring you one of the most eagerly anticipated orders that we have received this year so far. Okay? Every single year we have requests for this. Every single year we order this back in stock. Every single year this sells out. I have 1, 2, I've got 6 varieties of this particular organic gem coming up right now. This is amazing, okay? I've got Bayong wood, wooden beads. I know we sell thousands of strands of wooden beads every spring and summer because these are the kind of qualities you see everywhere in the spring and summer, whether it's surfer beads, whether it's for guys, whether it's for your husband, whether it's for your teenage son, or whether it's for yourself. Okay, so you've got your Bayong wood rounds, Bayong wood elongated tubes. Oh my word, look at them. Look at them. Gemma Crow, one of our guest designers, loves working with wood, and actually this strand is going to feature very, very heavily in our next demo with Sara. And also Debbie Bulford loves using wooden beads. It's one of those qualities everybody seems to love. More Bayong wood. This is probably the biggest selling strand of wood we can bring you on Jewellery Maker. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of strands of this particular shape of wooden bead sells every year. Look at these, look at these, look at these. Oh, I love them. I just love them. I just love them. Love them. We'll talk to Sara more about these wooden beads in a minute and why they're so useful. I've got another strand of wooden beads here. Oh my word. And I've dropped a strand on the floor, which I'm just going to bend down and get. Oh no, I'm sorry everyone. Yeah. Pregnant. Yes. So you've got some more wooden beads there. I've got some more wooden beads here, which are these irregular nuggets. Oh my word. It's exhausting, isn't it? Irregular wooden beads here. Surely that's it. I mean, for pity's sake, I'm barely able to hold this in 2 hands. No. I've got 2 more qualities here. Sapphire nuggets. Double strand. I know. Ruby nuggets. Double strand. I am in awe of this kit. I am in awe of what we've done. I am in awe of everything there is in this kit. I have never bought you a kit like this before on Jewellery Maker. Rightly or wrongly, I've been very, very cheeky this morning and asked Dion to do a pre-birthday treat price on this. Her first answer was no way, we can't do it, we simply can't do it, okay? This bundle, or this kit today, with 25 strands in it, actually you're getting the equivalent of even more because of all of these double strands, today should be over £151. Now, the price point we were going to do this gigantic kit for was this. I honestly am looking at that price there and thinking, hang on a minute, that's over a £50 saving. That's over a £50 saving. You're actually saving more money on this kit than a lot of our kits are in the first place. This should be over a £50 saving. This should be over £151 today for all of this. I don't think any of you are prepared for what we're doing here. I don't think anyone or anything can prepare you for what Dion is doing today, because we all know with Dion, she does not do things by halves. She does not do things by halves. £94.95 was going to be your price today. Then I came in this morning and said, look guys, I've been laying awake all night thinking about this kit. It's got sapphire in it, it's got 6 strands of wooden beads in it, you've got ruby in there as well, you've got tiger's eye, you've got onyx, you've got some of the most beautiful shell, you've got amazonite. Come on guys, let's do a pre-birthday treat. Dion has taken it upon herself now to go even lower than the price point she was going to do. £94.95p, that is over a £50 saving. How about we save you over £60? How about we save you over £70? Oh my word. That is under, isn't that under £3.50 a strand? That is, I mean, that is one of the biggest savings I think I've ever offered you on Jewellery Maker. That has got to be, sorry about the mess on the desk, but that is honestly, that is one of the biggest savings I've ever made you on Jewellery Maker. It should have been over £151 today. Today we're saving you over £70 on this bundle. It's almost a 50% price drop. It's almost a 50% price drop there. The reason for it, it's our birthday this weekend. And I've got to get as many people watching as possible. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. £79.95 for something that should be over £151. Today, I honestly, Sarah, I'm so sorry I haven't come to you over the last few minutes, but that needed to be done, because that, I think, is one of the biggest savings we've ever offered on Jewellery Maker.
And basically this, whether you're an experienced jewellery maker or whether you're a beginner, will either top your stash up so much, or will get you into your jewellery making, and you will have enough to start and make many, many different designs. Personally, what I would say to somebody is, if you can manage to get all 3 kits from today, you are going to sit for hours and hours and hours and months. Yeah, months. I mean, I could have stayed.
Oh my word!
These pieces of jewellery are only some of the ones with the gemstones in. I can't get them all on the desk because there's that many. Out of all the pieces I've made, 30 of the pieces have got gemstones in. I have gemstones left. I used 3 strands in this piece alone.
3 double strands?
3 double strands to make that piece, because I had so many. I thought, well, why not? And I've used 2 double strands in the neckline piece at the back.
Yeah.
I've been really gem heavy and generous with the gemstones because I had so many to use.
As Sarah said, whether you are brand new to jewellery making or you're looking for months and months and months worth of gemstones just to improve your stash, this is quite possibly the best kit you could ever get from Jewellery Maker. I have never seen such kind of thing. I bought you big kits before with Mark Smith before, and we bought you 16 double strands of chips and nuggets. Well, that's great. That's awesome. But look at what you've got here. Wooden beads, shell, nuggets, rounds, pear drops, faceted qualities, unfaceted qualities, really, really big chunky nuggets, little tiny microchips. You've got coins, you've got 4mm rounds, you've got pretty much every avenue covered. Now, Sarah, to be able to give you, I think it was 6 strands of wooden beads.
Oh, amazing. I love
you know how many strands of wooden beads sell every spring and summer on Jewellery Maker. I mean, they are just so popular. They are so popular. They're beautiful to use, aren't they?
They are, and the quality of these beads. Yeah. Please don't just think, oh, the wooden beads, the wooden beads.
They're wonderful.
The quality of the finish on the beads.
Oh, look at that.
Sets them apart completely from any other beads I've used that are made.
So smooth, aren't they?
They are, but it means that you can make elaborate pieces like that one, but they're still light.
Oh, they're beautiful
and wearable, and they just feel amazing against the skin.
They really do.
Wooden beads are spring, summer, autumn in a nutshell, and I can use them with every colour. every colour of gemstone. I can use them with every texture of gemstone, and don't be afraid to mix and match them. Put them with your pearls if you want to, you know, you can mix them across, but if you're into polymer clay, they sit beautifully with your polymer clay beads as well. So, you know, you've got so many different ways you can use them.
They're so satiny smooth. Right, demo-wise, we said that we're going to focus on these tube-shaped beads.
Yes.
Right, what are we going to do?
Okay, so we're going to work on the bottom part of the neckline piece here, and
Lovely.
I'll talk about connecting them together because they're actually made in 2 separate sections, and the sections are made exactly the same. So once you've got one done, you can make the other one.
Lovely.
Okay, so you start off, and it's a bit like the quadrant weave or the right angle weave, except you're working in 3s instead of 4s. So I've put 2 beads on and crossed through 1, and I'm going to pull that into a triangle.
Oh, lovely.
So very, very easy. I am then going to add 2 more of my beads, and they are such a lovely quality, and you can get so many threads through your beads as well. So I'm going to take my triangle that I've formed, and I'm going to go back through to form the next triangle through that one there, and pull that up and pull it tight. Now it will move at this point because I've only got 1 triangle off the central section. So I'm going to do another one on this side, and this is going to anchor this to stop it moving. So I'm going to put 2 more beads on. Ooh. 1, 2, and then I'm going to go back through in the opposite direction on this one, like so. And this is where I now need to take my beading thread through this triangle here on both sides, because I need them to run to the next corner. Come on, you. There we go. You will get loads of beading thread through. It's just I've got a kink on the end of my beading thread. There we go. So that way, and then I'm going to do the same on this side to bring that thread up so it's into the next working position. And that's now anchored, all of those. They're not actually going to move now. So that first little section, if you work one to the right and one to the left of the central one that you did at the beginning, and then I'm going to add 2 more beads.
I love the strength of the design you're creating there. It's wonderful, isn't it?
It is. I don't know what it reminds me of. It does remind me of something, but I can't think what.
So cool.
It's very sort of structural.
There's only certain designs, or certain gemstones that will give you this beautiful angular design. It's gorgeous.
That's it. As soon as I saw them, I knew I wanted to do something in triangles or squares or, you know, some sort of... I was looking to do a hexagon, and I thought, I got this far and thought, no, I'm going to stop because I had enough beads to do 2.
Beautiful.
But you could carry on and do another one, and then you'd have a 5th one, which would connect in there.
That'd look awesome.
So you'd actually get a hexagon all the way around. So that's how you make one section, and then I've made another one to match it. And you make it on 2 separate pieces of beading thread. And then I have added on to there some of these beautiful multicolored.
Oh, they're gorgeous, aren't they? The stranded shell.
They are amazing.
It's a double strander as well, which is lovely.
Yeah, amazing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to position my next one above, and I'm going to take the beading thread back through the side. Now, if you struggle to get the beading thread through, if you just twist that bead in your fingers, just gently, that will allow that strand to come through. And then I'm going to take that up there, whoops, and again just give it a little twist to be able to allow that to come through. Now to anchor this, what I did was I took the threads that I've just brought up back down towards the centre of the work.
Beautiful.
So I just need to work out which ones they are. You can just do that by literally, if you just move them backwards and forwards, you'll see which ones you need to do, and the ones from the bottom.
Just so you know, I've got about 20 of you with this kit still in your baskets you haven't checked out. You've seen how quickly the quantity's been going. I've got almost 20 of you with this kit still in your baskets who haven't checked out. You've got to check your baskets out. This is pretty much a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity we're giving you here today on JewelleryMaker, and I don't mean to sound very, overly dramatic, but it honestly is. You're making almost a 50% saving on this kit today, and over a £70 saving. What should be £151 is actually £79.95. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous.
Okay, so what I've done is with those 2 threads that have come into the centre, I've crossed them over through one of my shell pearls.
Oh, that looks great. Lovely.
And what that does is when I pull that all tight, is it anchors everything, anchors the sides and everything. And then what I'm going to do is just take these ends back in the opposite direction. So they're going to come back through, again through that tube, like that. And I do exactly the same on the other side. This gives me 2 working strands, which I can then pop a shell pearl on this side. Whoops, find the other one, it's wandered off.
Lovely.
And if your shell pearls will take 2-3 strands through them, no problem at all. And you do exactly the same on the other side. And then what I did was I used a combination of the smaller wooden beads, the shell, and the flat coins to work up the neckline. And because I've got 2 strands, I can split where the smaller wooden beads come through up on the neckline here.
Lovely.
And you can see that the threads sort of split and then come back together again, and it just creates that real textural dimension to it, and it's all really smooth around the neckline. And I love those saucer wooden beads. I've used them all over the place.
They're wonderful, aren't they? The great thing about all of this jewellery which Sarah's made is she's used so many of the gemstone strands together. You can see how they work beautifully together. There's something in here for everyone. If you're into your, if you want your bridal pieces, she's got a design for that. If you want your, so if you want your bridal pieces, she's made a piece for that. If you want your beach pieces of jewellery, she's definitely got a piece for that. If you want your gorgeous kind of pieces that you can wear with your linens this summer, she's got a piece for that. You know, there's something here to suit absolutely everyone. I only have 26 of this kit left. I've got more, oh wow, I've got even more of you now with this in your baskets. Please, please, please check your baskets out. If you all check your baskets out now, I think we'll probably have about 4 chances left. And that'll be it. You have to check your baskets out, because honestly, I genuinely believe this is pretty much a once in a lifetime opportunity that we're giving you here today on Jewellery Maker. It really is, because there are so many different strands here. Putting a kit like this together is an absolute nightmare for our team over in our vault and our warehouse. It is an absolute nightmare putting a kit like this together, which is why we can't bring you them very often at all. It also means that with a saving so great, you're paying less than £4 a strand for ruby, for sapphire, for tiger's eye, for amazonite, for all of these gorgeous wooden beads that are brand new. You know, they're brand new in stock. We're not talking about weirdy kind of clearancey gemstone strands. We're talking about wooden beads which are bang on trend. We're talking about ruby and sapphire and some of the most desirable strands of shell pearl you can get in the building are in this kit. I've got so many people with this in their baskets. Eleanor from Eleanor's come through to get 2 of this kit, which I think is absolutely amazing, because you really do have months worth of gemstones here. It's just sensational. Well done. I can stand until I'm blue in the face saying please check your baskets out. If everyone checks their baskets out, I think we'll have like 3 of this kit left, and then that'll be it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Arguably one of the most time-consuming 3 kits that Sarah's ever had to work with, but I tell you what, Sarah,
you know, I
you've made some amazing pieces. Good. I'm so glad to hear that.
So amazing to work with it all. I kept pulling different strands out and going, oh, I haven't seen that one, and I've had it all on my table before and laid it all out and put it back in the box or put it back in the bag.
See different things every time you look at this.
I kept pulling it out and seeing lots of different combinations, and I could have made probably at least twice as much, if not more, if I'd have had the time. So you're going to have all the time in the world when you get it.
And Sarah, even standing here looking at all these pieces of jewellery, I've just noticed that pair of earrings there that I haven't seen.
Yes.
That pair of earrings there and that pair of earrings there, which I hadn't even noticed.
Yes.
Every single time, I hadn't even noticed that necklace there. Every single time you look at this kit and the jewellery from this kit, you notice something different.
Yes.
Can you show us that box again, Sarah? Just how much stuff there is left?
Yes.
From the 3 kits.
Shall I go on? Be a devil.
Oh my word!
There's cord, there's
look
binding.
At everything she's got left.
I've got wooden beads left.
Wow, look, you've got some of those saucer beads, right?
I used those in 3 different designs. Those saucer beads.
Oh my word!
And I've still got loads left. probably at least another bracelet's worth. I've got mesh, I've got a big bag of beads, I've got all sorts, loads and loads.
From our 3 kits today, that is how much Sarah's got left. Not a bag full, a box full. A box full of stuff. We will be recapping all 3 kits before the end of the show. It's going to take up probably the majority of the last hour, but we will be able to bring you lots and lots of incredible things. 23 chances left. If you all check your baskets out, I think I'll have 1 chance left. You've got to do it. It honestly is, I think, it is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity we've just offered you there. Can't believe that. Over a £50 saving. Should have been £151. We were going to do it for £94.95. Today, £79.95. High five to you, Sarah Elvin. Amazing jewellery. Right, let's see you over at the Wall of Fame and go and see some of your designs. Number 281, teal green.
Oh, yes.
Tealy colours.
Definitely tealy.
This is from Jane. Hi, Jane. He says, here's a... Hi, Jane. She says, here's a wire and pearl pendant made with antique bronze wire, which is 0.6 and 0.4 mil. Oh, no, not 0.6 mil. No. Here is a pearl pendant made with antique bronze wire. Full stop. 6 and 4mm teal cultured pearls. Started off as earrings but decided to make a pendant instead. Now I have to find the perfect stone for the middle. All different materials are from JewelleryMaker. Thanks for that, Jane. Sorry that was such a rubbish readout there. Sorry, darling, beautiful.
And I have 282, and this is from Susan. She says, hi all at JewelleryMaker, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. All items bought from JewelleryMaker. Brown shell pearls and Eslon thread. Good luck to all in the draw and to myself as I desperately need a win so I can buy some more goodies. And that's from Suzanne. That's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? Stunning. Okay, number 283, lovely piece here. With a little pair of earrings at the bottom. From Chris. Hi all, attached is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. A necklace and earring set made with the lovely soda-like donuts I bought from JewelleryMaker a couple of weeks ago. When do we get those back in stock? I haven't seen them. They passed me by, obviously. These have been infilled with silver-plated spacers and interspersed with lapis lazuli rounds. Oh, gorgeous. Fingers crossed for a win this week, and that's from Chris. Best of luck, darling. Awesome.
I have 284. Nice. Love this.
That's lovely.
This is my sort of wire work, all sort of free form and flowing. Dear JewelleryMaker, please find attached this week's Wall of Fame entry made from 0.8 antique bronze wire, peach cultured freshwater pearls, both from JewelleryMaker. The gold wire weaving the pearls onto the piece is from my stash. I would really love to make it onto the Wall of Fame. Well, you have.
Gorgeous. And
a win would be amazing, as I'm going into business and the supplies would be brilliant. And that's many thanks from Rachel in Wall's End.
Awesome, Rachel. Best of luck, darling. Brilliant. This is absolutely exceptional. There's no other word to describe this. 285 from Una in Newcastle. Hi, everyone at JewelleryMaker. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It was inspired by the lovely rose quartz cabochons I received this week. I hope you like it. Good luck, everyone. And that's from Una. Isn't that just sensational? Wow.
It's a work of art.
That's a bit of suit. Oh, no, not suit, Ash. Wire weaving. That's a bit of chainmail in there. There's a bit of everything, Una. Beautiful jewellery. Well done and best of luck. Right. Coming up now, another pre-birthday treat. This one I did know about. This one Dion knew about. This one is going low. Do not go anywhere. The most amazing strand of Labradorite. We've got a great quantity of this as well. Stand by.
Today's course has been really good. I've been on the Macrame course with Roache, and we've been doing quite a lot of knotting techniques and bringing them together to make a little small owl. And then we're currently working on a freeform necklace or bracelet, which is really good because there's no rules. It's been a really, really good day. You get an awful lot from it, just in terms of being able to use your own imagination to transfer it into the piece that you're making, and it's just been a really good day, yeah.
Join guest designer Gemma Crow as she brings you a fascinating DVD that teaches you how to create all of your important findings that are essential to everybody's collection. Gemma will take you through step by step to create all of your finishing touches that bring your pieces to life, essential for all jewellery makers. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company. JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Labradorite is an incredibly popular gemstone here at JewelleryMaker. As a member of the feldspar family, this particular gemstone shows beautiful blue flashes as light hits the internal structure. The different layers that make up this structure give rise to really interesting colour play on the surface of the gemstone. The most usual colours we see are blue to violet, but you can also see flashes of orange and red. It's optical properties such as these that gives gemstones the edge, as these properties cannot be simulated by man.
I don't actually think I have words that can describe how excited I am about this strand of Labradorite. I don't think I do. I don't actually think I do. I could maybe do a noise that shows you how excited I am. Yeah? Honestly, I just don't know. You know, okay, right, you know when you buy somebody a really awesome birthday present or a really awesome Christmas present, or it's a really wicked present and they don't know what it is and it's all wrapped up and you know that they're going to love it. You just know they're going to love it. You just know 100% they're going to absolutely love it. Yeah? You know that feeling? And you're watching them open it and you're like, oh, you're going to love this. And they're opening it and they're going, what is it? And you're going to love it, honestly. Honestly, I want one as well. But yeah, you're going to love it, you're going to love it. And they go, I don't know what it is. And then they open it and they go, oh my word, I love it. And then everyone just goes crazy and nuts. What was that? You want to know what the present was? Oh, so it was something simple like, what did I get Hattie for Christmas? Oh, Hattie for Christmas had some, sorry, it makes me sound like a rubbish parent, but for Christmas she got some helium balloons. She absolutely adores balloons. She loves them. So we put them in a black bin liner, and I was like this really freaky but kind of quite cool gingerbread house with these elves with lollipops coming out of it. It was all kind of Christmassy. And you could see her kind of opening it, and she didn't really get it. And it got to the point where I was like, oh, just give it to me. And I opened it for her. And when she saw the balloons, I just knew, her face was a picture. I knew she was going to love it, and she did. She just ran around the house going, wow, with these balloons. Kerry knows how much she likes balloons. I bought my husband, was it like an AC/DC mug or something one year for his birthday? I bought him lots of little bits, and I bought him an AC/DC mug, and he absolutely loves AC/DC. I was like, you're really going to love this, by the way. You're really going to love this. You're really going to love this. He was like, what is it? I don't know what it is. And he opened it, and his face was a picture. He absolutely loves it, and he takes it to him with him at work. And he just, no one else is allowed to use the mug, just him. But, you know, he absolutely loved it. This strand of Labradorite, honestly, I'm looking at it. I know how low it's going to go. I know the price point of this. All of the team knows the price point of this. Everyone except for Sara Elvin knows how low this is going to go. Now, how long have we been running our award shows? Our New Year's award shows that Vicky does? 3 years? 4 years? 3 or 4 years. Every single year, we've asked you to vote for your favourite gemstone. And we give you a list of, I think it's 5 or 10 gemstones to choose from, and you choose your favourite one. And that basically, that list is made up of our biggest selling gemstones. So last year, we asked you to choose between turquoise, labradorite, pearls, and a few of the gemstones. It might have been amethyst as well, and a few of the gemstones. This gemstone won. And every single year we've run our award show, this gemstone has won. So I know for a fact that you already love this gemstone. So if I was shopping for a strand of gemstones for you today, I'd be thinking to myself, well, I know that they love Labradorite, because I know that they, you know, it was voted the most popular gemstone 3-4 years on the bounce. So I know that they're going to love it. Well, they're only going to love it, though, if it's really great quality. Natural Labradorite. Blues, greens, yellows, the lot. This is natural quality, natural beauty, natural Labradorite. So, if I was buying this for you for a surprise, for a birthday present, I'd know that it would have to be a gemstone that you love. Well, I know already that you love it. It's got to be a gemstone that's a great quality of that particular gemstone. Well, just look at it, it's amazing, isn't it? And also, I want to know that I'm going to be able to get your birthday present for kind of a really, really great price. Because I've got lots of friends, I can't be spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds on everyone. I want to know that this is going to be the right kind of price point. Well, judging by how many of you are multi-buying this strand, it's the right price point. It's an amazing price point. I reckon about 50% of you who've come through to get this already have bought 2 of these strands or more. I've got more people coming through on the web and the phone lines for this. This is incredible. Now, it is a pre-birthday treat for you today, so we are able to do something really, really, really special. I know that if we bought this strand on screen at twice the price point that we're actually going to today, I know that these would all go. I'm not going to lie to you, I've got a big quantity of these today. Really nice big quantity of these. But I know that they're all going to sell out. And I know that at double the price that we're actually going to be showing you today, these would all sell out. You can see that quality, the peaches and pinks, which you only get on top quality Labradorites. It's there. The peaches and pinks are there. Every single colour you should get in Labradorite, in top quality Labradorite, is there. Peaches, pinks, blues, greens, yellows. That's just in just those 3 gemstones there. That's just in those 3 gemstones there. 2 gemstones even. Now, Sarah.
Yes.
You know about the quality of our Labradorite and what's happened to it over the last 6 months. It's just gone...
It's skyrocketed. I didn't think it could get better, but it's just... Every single one I've had recently, every single one has had that absolute schiller running through them.
Definitely.
And when I take them off the strand, you just move them in your hand.
Oh, they're wonderful.
I managed to work with some lovely Labradorite cabochons which we had on the late show, and I was absolutely gobsmacked by the quality. I got given them in a bag. Now normally when Labradorite's in a bag, it stops the light getting to the gem, and therefore the Labrador essence is kind of taken away.
Of course, yeah.
These were just going absolutely nuts inside the bag, and when I took them out I was just so shocked, and these are doing exactly the same.
They're wonderful.
Amazing.
Even on the temporary strands, they're just astonishing, aren't they? Sarah in Suffolk. I want it, but I'm not allowed to buy Labradorite at the minute as I have too much. What? Yep. You can't have too many gemstones. You cannot physically have too many gemstones. There's no such thing as too many gemstones. Price point wise, 12 months ago, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. 2 years ago we wouldn't be able to bring you Labradorite of this quality. 12 months ago we would have done. Price point for this though would have been, what, 12 months ago? Let's say, do you know what, if we were able to bring you this 12 months ago for $24.95, for $24.95 I would be over the moon with that. Sarah, what do you reckon price point for this today?
Oh, crikey.
Over £20, under £20, what do you reckon?
From the quality I would say it should be over £20.
Yeah.
But knowing JewelleryMaker,
you're saying under?
You're going to do something silly.
Under £20. Under 20 would be amazing, wouldn't it? $19.95. Can you imagine that? For this strand of natural Labradorite. Can you imagine $17.95 for this strand? I mean, that would just be sensational. It's all natural, totally unique. How about we take one of those figures away? How about we take the number 1 away? $7.95. $7.95. Sarah says, you know what, you're right. Got mine. Sarah, I knew. I have got too much Labradorite, so I can't buy it. Do you know what, you're right. I'm just going to buy it. £7.95. You can't afford not to get it at that price for this quality. I'm not even going to tell you what the price point should have been. It's amazing, I know. So many people coming through for this. Janet says, I think I have enough Labradorite to open my own shop, but I'm still having 2 of these. Beautiful, Jan in Berkshire. Good on you, Jan. It's one of those things, isn't it? You know you're always going to find a use for these, even if you use them one at a time. Oh my word, the amount of people coming through to get this, the amount of multi-bidders coming through to get this is just amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. $7.95, Sarah, Elvin. What do you reckon?
I reckon I would be with everybody at home and buying multiples, because I can see so many coming through.
I know.
It doesn't make sense not to get, when you see that quality at that price, not to get more than one, because you'll make a piece of jewellery, you'll wear it, someone will stop you and say, I love that.
They will, won't they?
They will. And it's happened so many times to me. I've had a piece of jewellery on, someone stopped me. I really love that. Where did you get it from?
Yeah.
You tell them you made it. They say, can you make me one? Or can I have that one right now?
Yeah, absolutely. or you're buying this for somebody who you're making a commission for. And you're thinking, right, that's it. Yep, I'm going to get this from, I'm going to make that necklace or bracelet or whatever it is for them out of this strand of gorgeous Labradorite. You'll get it home and you'll think, should I just tell them I couldn't get hold of any? Because I want this for myself. You will honestly wish you'd bought more than these. The only mistake you can make today is not getting enough of these. In my personal opinion, $7.95 for Labradorite of this quality, with this level of colour, with this level of purity. And honestly, I'm not exaggerating. I do genuinely think 12, 18 months ago, a strand of Labradorite like this would easily have been $24.95. I'm not talking out my elbow. Honestly, I honestly do believe that. And as Sarah says, get these off the strand, they'll look even better. They'll look even better.
And outside in
daylight,
in that single source natural daylight, they look fabulous,
sensational. Oh my word, I just can't get over that strand. That is one of the bargains of the year, isn't it? I tell you what, the birthday show better live up to expectations, because I've been hammering the birthday show. It's going to be amazing, it's going to be incredible, it's going to be amazing, and it is going to be amazing. But I have to say, there better be some deals like this on the birthday celebration shows, which is this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, over 5 days. Bernadette says, I love just looking at this gemstone. Beautiful, beautiful, you're spoiling us, but keep up the great work. Yeah, awesome. I love doing it. I love doing it. It makes my job so easy. Makes my job so easy. If I was sitting here with a strand of really substandard Labradorite and I was having to search for, look, that one has got Labradorescence, that one gem, so every single gem on this strand, jam-packed. You're right, Carol, you can't have enough. Just bought a third, says Jan in Berkshire. Good for you. Good for you. That's amazing. You can never have enough of a gemstone like this. I've got about 40 chances left. You are making it happen today. Oh, that's against a black background as well. And against a black background, Labradorite should look not that great. But that, oh wow, I've got about 25 chances left. I know it says 60 odd, but because so many people are multi-buying this, the quantity is actually going a lot quicker than it would suggest. That is totally natural. That is Mother Nature. Do you remember the first time you saw Labradorite? Yeah. I saw it in a nugget bracelet about 8 years ago, and I've never been so excited and enamoured with a gemstone. Is that totally natural? Yep, totally natural.
This is the one gemstone my husband has ever said anything about.
Oh, yeah, it's exactly the same.
He sees all of these. He sees all the gemstones, and he goes, oh, and he saw that and he went, oh, that's nice. Oh, what did he say? Yeah, that's nice. I think that was his term.
But that's exactly the same as so many people out there who make their jewellery and who have partners or friends or family who aren't into gemstones. This is the kind of gemstone that will turn somebody who knows nothing about gemstones and who hasn't got any interest in gemstones into an avid gem collector. So got my 3 strands, lush. They're just amazing. Got mine, love Labradorite, fantastic size of bead, not too small, great bargain. June in Aberdeenshire. So many of you have been altering your orders, I know, between getting 2s and 3s and 4s of these. It's absolutely astonishing, isn't it? That is my pre-birthday treat to you. I'm taking responsibility for that one. Thank you. Well done, everyone. Tink says, if you think you have too many, just make a beaded curtain. Why not? Yeah. Or a beaded seat cover, like they have in minicabs. Yeah, why not? One of those massaging seat covers. Ooh. Yeah. Or a what? A shower curtain, did someone just say? Oh, shell flowers. Sorry, I thought you said shower curtain then. I was thinking, goodness me. It would be elaborate, wouldn't it? Definitely a curtain. Gemstone bead curtain. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Anywhere where the light can get to those gemstones is just... They've pretty much sold out. Well done. Right, I have got a few chances for this collection of gems left. And I did say when we bought these to you earlier on, I reckon these are going to be... No, in fact, I know that they're going to be as popular as the Stardust Rondelles, as the Heart Link chain, and oh my word, you know what? I wasn't wrong. I bet my lunch on it as well, which is really good, because I'm hungry. So, oh, look at that. Your carved shell flower beads. to be able to cut a gemstone into a flower shape is difficult enough. To be able to carve it with the precision, with the care, with the detailing, with the attention to detail that has been applied to these takes months. It takes months of organisation, of working with prototypes, working with moulds. The quality you've got here is absolutely astonishing. 10 of these beautiful flower-shaped beads for $9.95. If you go into your haberdashery, you will probably be able to get kind of flower-shaped buttons, but it'll be a flower shape and it'll be flat and that'll be it. If you can get anything with any more detail, then expect to pay for it. The detailing on these is absolutely gorgeous. I'd love to see these sewn onto a wedding gown or onto a wedding veil, or used on a birthday card or a wedding card or a christening card, or sewn into or stuck into scrapbooks, or used as a really awesome cake topper. Or, you know, there are so many different ways in which you can use these other than jewellery making. If you're just a general crafter, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, aren't they? You can make it into a beautiful ring. There are just so many different ways in which you can use these. $9.95 for all 10 of these. I've got lots and lots of people still coming through for these, which I'm really, really glad to see. Well done. Check your baskets out. I've still got genuine chances left. Now something else brand new. Keeping with the floral theme. Okay, keeping with the floral theme here. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, come on. Here we go. Wow. Okay. Now, on so many pieces of jewellery, and actually so many of our guest designers say the findings, they maketh the jewellery. They really, really do. They can make a piece of jewellery unbelievably successful. They can make your pieces of jewellery sell. They really, really can. If you think about the way that cars like Bentleys are finished or Aston Martins are finished, most of their seats are hand stitched, most of the interior is hand stitched, a lot of the wood on the inside of the cars are all hand finished. You'll find that the carpets on in the interior of Bentleys and Aston Martins will be hand embroidered. You know, the finishing touches to cars like that is just, it is totally labour intensive, and it costs an absolute fortune to finish cars and things like that off in a handmade way. But what you get is that absolute attention to detail. When you're making your pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery, think about how much it matters that you finish your pieces off in a really beautiful way. The first thing I do when I go into a shop and I'm buying something, anything that's going to be costing more, an item of clothing, anything that's going to be costing anything more than about £50, is I look at the way it's been finished off. So a pair of jeans, I'll look at the way that it's been stitched. If it's a jacket, I'll look at the lining. If it's a bag, I'll look at the lining of the bag. The way that something is finished off you can gauge the quality of a piece by the way something has been finished off. Okay, you can determine the quality of anything by the way it's been finished off. And a lot of our guest designers say when they do craft fairs, the first thing a lot of their customers do is come up to that piece of jewellery, turn it round, see how it's been finished off. If it's been finished off with a beautiful clasp and with care and attention, then they know that the piece of jewellery has had a certain amount of quality and love poured into it, and that is so important. If it's just been finished off in a really rubbishy way, then, you know, it's going to alter people's perception of that piece of jewellery. If you can imagine the shell pearl, for instance, that we bought you in that gorgeous gemstone kit earlier on. If you've got a gorgeous shell pearl necklace like this, okay, single strand, beautiful. If the clasp at the back is a piece of beading thread that's been tied in a knot, or a really rubbishy little clasp that maybe you've got from somewhere else other than JewelleryMaker, obviously, then someone will have an idea about it, about how much that piece of jewellery is worth. If you finish it off with something like this, which is a beautiful floral clasp, then someone will have a very different idea about what that piece of jewellery will sell for. Now, these clasps here have taken us 11 months to get back into stock. It's a long time, yeah? Almost a year since we've had these in stock. Why? Okay, these clasps are made up of 2 different findings. You've got your 2 ends here, okay? You connect them together in one simple way, okay? They're all 925 sterling silver. It's all 925 sterling silver. It has taken us 11 months to get these together. Because they are so detailed, it can take... Oh, sorry, I put that in the wrong way. Because they are so detailed, and because they are precious metal, and because there is so much precious metal in them, it has taken us 11 months to get these together. So you can see one end just fits through the other, just like that, okay? Then you simply close it like that. Okay, to undo it is simple and easy. You can have the clasp at the front or at the back of the neckline piece. It's entirely up to you. You can use it in bracelets, you can use it in necklaces, you can use them in earrings. You can actually use these little rose parts here to make into beautiful little earrings or charms. You don't have to use them as clasps. Personally, I would. For something that has taken 11 months for us to get back into stock, I think I might just get these out of curiosity. Okay, I've got people texting in about these already, which is great to see. Teresa in Germany says, hi Carol, I got loads of these last time they were on and love using them. People love them. Gorgeous, good, awesome. The great thing about these, don't you think, Sarah, is that you can use these at the front or the back of the necklace. You're not limited at all. You know, whatever piece of jewellery you add these onto, right or wrong, and I hate to talk about money, I do hate to talk about money, but if you're selling pieces of jewellery, it is going to alter the price tag of which you'll be able to sell that piece of jewellery for. It will do. It
does, and these are, because I managed to get loads of these last time we were on, and these are the clasps that if I'm doing any bridal work or even bridesmaids or that sort of thing, these are the clasps that they always want because they have that beautiful floral detail. But it also means that if you've made a bracelet for the bride or a neckline piece for the bride and it turns, the clasp is as much the part of the jewellery as a mechanism to take it on and off. It's part of the design for you, and it doesn't matter. No one has to worry that that bracelet might slip around and you might see the clasp on it. During that special day, you don't want to be worrying about any of that. And it just means that it's got that extra detail, that extra quality. And I could have had 10 times as many of these clasps, and I would have been able to make my jewellery with them 10 times over because people want them that much.
You've got 3 sterling silver clasps here, okay? They're gonna sell out. As you can see, we started off with 300 of these. I'm worried today that these are going to sell out. Well, I say I'm worried. I am worried that these are going to sell out today, and it's going to be another 11 months till we get these back into stock. As I'm sure you can imagine, with clasps like this, there is so much that can go wrong when you're making them. If they're made out of precious metal, which these are, we have to make a mould of that. A mould of that. You will then fill the mould with a rubber compound, with that and that. Sorry, to make that and that part. Then it's tested out in base metal. And then, and only then, after it's gone through all the quality control processes, will it be tried out with precious metal. It can take months and months to do these. If you can imagine, we have 300 opportunities, okay? 3 pieces. So that's 990 of these findings in this opportunity today, okay? Because you're getting 3, and I started off with 300 of these. So we made 900 of these clasps. We're in danger of them all going and then not seeing them again for another 11 months. Get them now, because these are just as popular as, you know, some of our most popular clasps. You can have your clasp around the side, around the front, around the back of the neckline. You can use them in bracelets, you can use them in earrings, you can use them as connectors. Tracy in the West Midlands says, I bought these last year and placed them to each side at the front. I soldered one and left the other one as a clasp with moonstone and amethyst. What a lovely idea. Because it is precious metal, you can start to, I mean, if you're a silversmith, you can start to use things like soldering to be able to solder these clothes. You can do that if you want to. It is all precious metal. They're going to sell out on today's show. Here's your price point today for all 3. I just can't believe that. If you, well, when you come through to get these 3 clasps today for $7.95, and you've got your Labradorite for $7.95, you could use 1 clasp with some of your Labradorite to make a bracelet. You've then got Labradorite left over, another 2 clasps, and it's cost you less than £20. I mean, my word. What about the Peridot? What about the Peridot? We've still got some of this Peridot left. How on earth? I've no idea, because I tell you what, if there's any left, I'm tempted just to buy it all. So the Peridot that we bought you earlier on, which I said arguably is the finest strand of Peridot we have ever had on JewelleryMaker. I mean, it really, really is. Look at that. Look at how beautiful it looks with silver. What do you reckon, Sarah?
That's amazing.
I mean, it looked great with the yellow gold, didn't it? But with silver...
Yeah. And, you know, the quality of the strength of the Peridot allows it to work with any colour.
It does.
But I just think if you're going for maybe using these in some sort of floral design, or maybe you're going to use them in a very simple, just re-stranded design, that clasp just actually emphasises the quality of the gem.
Well, do you know what? Ollie's just said something similar, actually. That Peridot looks amazing on its own. The Peridot's at the bottom of your screen there for $44.95. The Peridot looks amazing on its own. Looks very opulent on its own. Looks arguably really expensive on its own. If you pop that clasp with it, it looks even more opulent. It's another level of jewellery you've got there, isn't it?
It is, and it just shows that you've taken the time and effort with choosing the right finding to go with the right gemstone.
Yeah.
And as a jewellery maker, that's all part of the design process. As that lady said earlier, it can take hours to choose the right thing to go with the right gem.
Yeah.
But that process needs to be done to make sure that the gem and the jewellery has the right level of beautiful design.
I'm just looking at this combination here. I mean, I was lucky enough about a month ago to go down to London with my husband for the day. We went shopping and then went to see the ballet, and it was absolutely amazing. And we walked down New Bond Street, which was just incredible. And you've got shops down there like Bulgari, Christian Dior, Montblanc. You've got some of the most amazing jewellery institutions in the world down New Bond Street. We then went to Burlington Arcade, which is at the bottom, where there's lots of little boutiques and some of the most fantastic pieces of jewellery I've ever seen. This combination, I can just imagine it. I can imagine it there. I can imagine this in Burlington Arcade. I can imagine this combination in any New Bond Street shop. You know, pieces of jewellery that are displayed in the windows of those shops, which are never intended to sell. They're just intended just to draw people in, a bit like museum pieces. That is amazing. That's amazing. So, $7.95 for your 3 sterling silver clasps. Peridot on your screen now. Now, we had about a dozen texts in when we bought this strand of Peridot a little bit earlier on, and I honestly said, you know, this is quite possibly the single best strand of Peridot we've ever had on JewelleryMaker. I cannot find fault with this strand of Peridot. It's got the luminosity, it's got the clarity, it's got the brilliance, it's got the sparkle, it's certainly got the saturation of colour. This gemstone reaches that perfect gamut point, which is basically when a gemstone has the perfect balance of tone, saturation and hue. This really, really, really is the pinnacle of Peridot. I think we've finally done it. I think, honestly, I can't see how Peridot can get any better after this, because it is sensational. And I had about a dozen texts in from you at home saying exactly the same thing. It is amazing. It is the birthstone of August, so if you're into making your birthstone jewellery, it's the birthstone of August. You're going to be getting fire, you're going to be getting brilliance, you're going to be getting colour. It is entirely natural, which makes this strand even more amazing. If it was heat treated or dyed, it would be brilliant because, of course, you know, you've got such beautiful quality. However, with a gemstone that's dyed or heat treated, you can almost, or sometimes, certainly with dyeing, you can kind of almost control the colour that the gemstone goes to. With a natural gemstone, it's luck of the draw. You don't know what colour it's going to be when you get it up. You don't know if it's going to have more yellows or more clarity or more diaphanity. You don't know exactly what you're going to get. With this, a flawless quality. Well done, everyone. Beautiful. Now, we also bought you on today's show this strand of Amethyst. Now, We were looking at this strand of amethyst today, and I was saying to you today, there are not many places in the world that would be silly enough to bring you quality gemstones like this for £7.95p. And it got me thinking about how I would set this into jewellery, maybe making a bracelet like that. And actually on the break I saw a piece of jewellery that I think Angela Edwards had made. Well, it's a bit of a mock-up really, but yes, I think that she made it. Anyway, excuse me. This bracelet here is a piece of jewellery that has been made by a guest designer, okay? And it's a mock-up of a piece of jewellery that you might look to sell on your craft store. And all it is a simple bracelet, as you can see here. I'll take it off the thing actually. Simple bracelet with a clasp on the back. Might not be precious metal, it might just be plated base metal. So you've got your bracelet here with a clasp at the back, okay? And on a piece of A4, it's not even card, it's like a stiffened paper. There are two little slits here. You feed the back of the bracelet round here. Got a little charm on there as well. You've got a few little details on here. Your business logo, lovingly handmade. Congratulations on the birth of your new arrival. So maybe this is to commemorate the birth of a newborn baby. You could use your amethyst on here, put a little charm on there. How much do you reckon you'd be able to sell that for, using about 1/3 of this strand? 2, 3 times the price of the strand? Easily! And all you've done is printed about maybe 100 of these off on your computer, cut 2 little slots there, and just added a little charm on there, done. And it's taken you just a few seconds to make. Just an idea about jewellery and how you can ways to market yourself and market your jewellery as well. With a strand of amethyst like this, do you think people will go for it? Too right, they will. Such a classic amethyst colour. Someone's asking if Sarah's asking if we can show the peridot and the amethyst together. Yeah, I mean, as Sara, the guest designer Sara was saying today, these are your proper kind of, they are jewel colours together, aren't they?
They are, and they are my sort of go-to colours when it comes to things. You know, I just love those natural, nature-inspired jewel colours.
Yeah,
I just love them, and they just making jewellery a really happy experience for me. So, you know, if you find certain colours do that, then gravitate towards them, because of course then you're going to have great fun while you're making your jewellery.
That's natural. That's natural. Mother Nature has made this and has made that. These are both natural gemstone qualities. Anyone who says, oh no, don't use genuine gemstones, no, the colours are a bit boring, aren't they? Yeah. You're not going to get many amazing colours. Well, you clearly haven't seen Labradorite from JewelleryMaker. You've clearly never seen our peridot, and you've clearly never seen our amethyst, because you've got 3 of the most exciting qualities there in the entire world, and they're all natural. That amethyst there, £7.95p. The peridot, £44.95, and the Labradorite, £7.95. Well done, everyone. Okay, time for one more deal. Then we're going to recap the kits. Is it warm in here? Or is it me? Or is it me? Hot stuff. Probably not. No, definitely not, actually. Don't feel like hot stuff at the minute. Hot flush, more like. So, Bumpy is getting big. I reckon Bumpy must be about £7 now. Yeah, it's going to be 2 in August. 2! Oh, I'm trying to think what to get her. My sister's going to get her a scooter. She found a scooter on eBay for like, I think it was about £19. She's going to get her a pink scooter. She's going to love it. Oh, my word. Think of all the Grey's knees. Right, okay. Waxed cord bundle here with something else. You've got this gorgeous gunmetal colour. Green. Or neen, as Hattie calls it. Blue. Pink. Bubble, as Hattie says. Bubble. And white. I'm not even going to tell you what she says for white. So, you've got 50 metres of waxed cord here. Very useful. Plus... no, I'm not going to tell you. And your cement glue as well, with your precision nib on here as well, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely gorgeous. So, Your cement glue here with the little precision nib is really awesome, Sarah, isn't it? Especially when you're using your kind of fine braids, because that little precision nib allows you to get right into the braid, doesn't it?
It does. So if you've done your macrame knots, for instance, and you want to finish it off, like we did with the paracord where I would have melted it, this does the same for when you're using things like your wax cord and cords that can't be fused. So wax cord, you can't fuse it. Satin cord you can fuse a little bit, but I would always glue it as a secondary because it's quite a small amount of fuse that you'll get off a satin cord. So I would always use this as a backup, especially in any jewellery I'm selling. You don't want, you've done all that hard work, you've done that braid, you've done that macrame, you've done your friendship bracelet style pieces, your kumihimo, the last thing you want is it to come undone. So this is exactly what you need for those finer precision bits. And also if you're sticking little head pins maybe onto things like your polymer clay, you would maybe put those in where you bake them in, but they might come out after the baking process. This is perfect. You can get the glue right into that little tiny hole and pop those straight back in.
Perfect. You can use it for a number of different materials: fabric and textiles, beading, bridal and floral, arts and crafts, costuming applications, home decor, wood and paper, and photos. And it's acid and lignin free. So absolutely fantastic. So you've got your cement glue here, plus your 50 metres of waxed cord. Right, price point on this, sensational. Here's your deal. Whoa, that was £9.95. She's taking it. Dion's taking it now to £8.95 because she can see blue. So she's giving you a pound off. Well done, everyone. Absolutely awesome. 50 metres of your waxed cord plus your cement glue, all for £8.95p. Well done. Lots of people coming through to get this. Well done. Gorgeous. Think of all the different designs you can make out of these. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Did I say 50 metres? I meant 60 metres. 60 metres of your waxed cord. Sorry. 60 metres of waxed cord plus your cement glue as well, which is absolutely perfect for all of these threading materials. Sorry, it's not 50, it's 60. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. How very dare you. Keep coming through for that, Bo. Woo. Limited time. Yay. Yay. Oh, some kumihimo ends. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry about my coughing today. Oh, it's just been awful. Dreadful. It's like one of those really annoying non-productive coughs. That's what they call it. That's what they call it on the medicine things. For non-productive coughing. It makes you feel even worse about having a cough. Up, up. Productive cough. Well, you can feel like it's doing something. Like clearing your throat. If you've got a productive cough. If you've got a non-productive, it just does nothing. Just lazy. Okay, right. Here are your end caps. This is all silver-plated copper. I like these. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The ones we had earlier on went really, really well. So you've got your enough to finish off 4 pieces of jewellery, or if you put tassels on these, and you're not going to be using them as ends, as it were, but just as little tops, and you've got enough for frayed pieces. Okay. You've also got your charm carriers or your pendant carriers, which you just slot onto your thread, and then you attach gemstones or charms to this. It looks great. 4 of those. 4 of your toggle clasps. So 4 of these. Pop those there. And then your oval-shaped jump rings as well. Here's a picture of everything. Excuse me. Silver-plated copper kumihimo findings pack. 26 pieces in total. Here's the deal. I'm so glad it's on a white background rather than a grey background. So much easier to see. Awesome. Well done. $6.95 for your 26-piece silver-plated copper kumihimo findings pack. Awesome. Well done, everyone. Loads and loads of people coming through. But do you know what, Sarah? It's not just for kumihimo. You can use this for macrame. You can actually use it for any kind of threading or weaving technique, couldn't you? If you've got enough cords.
Anything you've got multiple ends. It's literally any corded material, your S-lons. It could be you've got lots of pieces of even beading thread for the smaller ones. And as long as you bind them together, and they'll secure in there no problem at all.
Perfect. Awesome. Well done, everyone. $6.95. Right. What are we doing now, Dion? We're going to do the kits. Okay. Right. Shall I do the gemstone one here first? Okay, so the gemstone one here first, and then we'll move over to Sarah for the findings and the whatnot, the thread. Okay, so we bought you possibly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity today on JM. All our opportunities are great, aren't they, on Jewellery Maker? They really are. But this one here was a very special, pretty much once in a lifetime opportunity for 25 strands of gemstones, some of which are double strands. So actually you're getting more like 30 strands of gemstones, but anyway, we'll skim over that because 25 is more than enough, isn't it? So, everything you can see here, and I'll run through the gemstones very, very quickly. Everything you can see here should have been £151. I'm just going to take these gemstones off the step. Okay. Oh my word, that is so many gemstones. You've got amazonite, carnelian, smoky quartz, iolite, orange shell rounds, orange shell drops, coral coloured shell. See, they look great together, all those, don't they? Coral shell rounds, white shell pearl rounds, wow. White agate top drawer drops, double strand of white quartz nuggets. These are moonstone nuggets. Another strand of white pearl, shell pearl rounds, 10mm those ones. Ovals of faceted white quartz. Double strand of citrine. Double strand of amazing shell. Purple quartzite. Onyx nuggets. Double strand of onyx nuggets. Another strand of gorgeous shell coins this time. Clear quartz corner drawer cubes. Amethyst amethyst nuggets. Jasper nuggets. Black agate rounds. Wood rounds. Wood rounds. Wood saucer beads. Oh my word. Wood nuggets. Wood elongated tubes. Double strand of ruby. Double strand of sapphire. Now, this should have been over £151 today. It's a pre-birthday treat. Your price point was going to be £94.95, which is over a £50 saving. Today, we've given you over a £70 saving because we made this into a pre-birthday treat. Your deal today, £79.95. Now, of this bundle, I had about 16 of this bundle left. I've still got lots of people with this in their baskets. Please check your baskets out. It's over a £70 saving. It's pretty much a 50% saving, which is absolutely unheard of. With a deal like this, it is possibly one of the biggest and best savings I've ever given you on Jewellery Maker. And I was laying awake all night last night thinking about it, thinking, what on earth are we going to do price point wise on this? We've got to do something really magnificent. Absolutely amazing. £79.95. Well done, everyone. Still got loads of people coming through to get that. Well done. The cord bundle that I bought you, which I think is it over by Sara? I don't know where it is. 47 components of cord in here. So you've got hemp, satin, waxed, soutache, paracord, mesh, braid, what else have we got? Suedette, wire, 47 components of your thread for £34.95. I don't even want to know what that is per metre because the numbers are just so ridiculous. I don't even want to know what that is per metre. It's incredible. 47 different components of threading materials for £34.95. One of the biggest and best threading bundles we've ever bought you. We had a lady text in today saying that's her summer holidays, taking care of her granddaughter, I think it was, or her niece is going to come down to stay for the summer holidays. She loves macrame. Well, that is your summer holiday, taking care of them, basically, fact. We also bought you a third kit with the most amazing amount of findings. Now, as you know, with a lot of our kits here on Jewellery Maker, we don't tend to offer you lots and lots and lots of findings anymore. We tend to focus more on the amount of gemstones. This is the kind of deal where we're not offering you any gemstones at all, and we're offering you just findings. Loads and loads and loads of findings. So Kumihimo findings packs, silver plated copper, rose gold plated copper, yellow gold plated copper. Also, those amazing earring findings, which Sara used as individual links and as clasps. You don't have to use them as earring findings. Those smoky quartz at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen are yellow gold plated silver. All the other findings are going to be plated copper. The only ones that are plated precious metal are those smoky quartz at the bottom right-hand of your corner. Just there, which are the most gorgeous connectors. $24.95. Again, I don't even want to try to imagine how many findings you're going to be getting there. Absolutely unbelievable for $24.95. And what Sara has done today is nothing short of a miracle. She's used all three of our kits, combined them together to make jewellery. And honestly, if you can get all three of our kits today, so this one for $24.95, our threading kit for $34.95, and our gemstone kit with over 25 strands of gemstones in for $79.95, then honestly, you have got months and months worth of jewellery in front of you. Amazing. Right. So we're going to go to Sara in just a couple of seconds. First, toggle clasps. Oh no, I've got them here. I've got a matrix collection of findings here. Ooh, these are nice. All of these. Oh my word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 20 different designs. Wow. Excuse me. This is all rose gold plated copper. Okay. All rose gold plated copper. These are all toggle clasps. Lovely little box here which opens and closes. You take your little pots out if you want. These look great. Okay. Inside each one of these pots you're going to get a different design, and you're getting two, I think it's two, yeah, two in each design. So 20 different designs, giving you a total of 40 individual clasps. Let me show you some of these. Yeah, I won't get them all, don't worry. We're running out of time on today's show. There you are, there's that one there, which looks great. Two of those. So you can use them as cufflinks if you want to, or as earrings. You don't have to use them as toggle clasps. These two here, loads of those are gorgeous quality. Look at that. I love that, with a lovely big extender chain on it. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, wonderful. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, and I'll show you one more. The price point that we should be at for these is this price here, $32.95 for 40 individual clasps, 20 designs, 40 individual clasps, 20 designs, so 2 in each design, so you can make pairs of earrings, pairs of cufflinks. $32.95 is not your price point today. We're going to go even lower. Here's your deal. Well done, everyone. Lots and lots of people already coming through for this. Oh my word, that's incredible. £19.95. Well done, everyone. How amazing is that? Plus you get the boxes and the pots. So once you've finished making all your pieces of jewellery, you've then got a lovely box, and you've got your awesome pots as well to put all your gemstones in and all your findings in as well. Absolutely fantastic. Under £20 for everything. Well done. Should be $32.95 today, $19.95. Right, let's head over to Sara. Sara!
Yes?
You've done so well today. The Amethyst bundle has sold out. Oh. I'll pop that there. I know. Oh. It's always going to happen there, wasn't it?
It was.
Limited in quantity.
It was.
Oh, look at all these. I love it. Oh. Thank you.
That's okay.
Sara's made me my bracelet, thank you.
I did.
I love it with the rose gold or with the copper element, don't you?
Yes.
Looks so rich.
That's it, and just so it's such a nice bracelet to wear. And if you just wore that on its own with an outfit, it would just set it off completely.
Wouldn't it just?
And maybe just a little pair of earrings just to match or something like that, but you wouldn't need to do too much.
What, a little pair of earrings like these, you mean?
Yes.
Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? Oh, they're so pretty.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, that apatite. It's a proper apatite colour, isn't it? Or proper teal green.
It is. It's got that real pop. But it's really warm somehow as well.
Yes,
it's
absolutely
a real warmth
warm. Yes.
to it.
That's a lovely hair comb. I love that.
I just thought it'd be really...
That'd be great for a wedding, wouldn't it?
Either a wedding, or if you've got, you know, little ballerinas in your house,
or
sort of, you know,
yes,
just something simple to wear. But if you've got shorter hair, sometimes you can't wear a big hairpiece, but something that's a little bit lighter, you can get away with wearing. So
beautiful, and then there's beautiful necklace here as well. Some lovely weaving work. That's a very Sara Elvin piece. That one.
It is a very Sara Elvin piece.
It is, though, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, it's you know, it's my go-to sort of style of beading, and I just think the colour combination and the shape difference, having the rounds and having those elongated sort of faceted drops, just amazing. I absolutely love it.
The two gemstones actually work very well together. The amethyst twisted drums and then the faceted rounds of your gorgeous apatite blue quartzite look absolutely superb together. Gorgeous. And details on your screen there for the rose gold plated toggle clasps as well, which just fit in beautifully with this jewellery, because of course the rose gold and that kind of copper element just looks amazing. It looks so exotic with this design. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Sarah, when are you next with us?
I am back in on, what day are we today? Monday? Wednesday Late Show.
Perfect.
Yes.
So Sarah's going to join you on the Late Show on Wednesday. I'm next with you. When am I next with you? Wednesday. Wednesday. I don't know who's on Wednesday, but I'm next with you on Wednesday during the day. Tune in now for the Designer Inspiration Show. We've got Becky and the lovely, very talented Debbie Bulford. So there's going to be lots of polymer clay. They've got a Amethyst one, a pink opal, have they? Where is it? Where's that pink opal? Has Helena got it?
They've hidden
Sounds
it.
amazing. Pink opal's going to be gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, do you know, I love pink opal. It's one of my favourites as well as amethyst, so can't go wrong with pink opal.
Beautiful. So pink opal coming up in... Ah! Oh, you're not wrong. That is amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
Excuse me. That... Oh, my word. Wow! This is coming up on the Designer Inspiration Show now with Debbie and with Becky. That is just gorgeous. How much is this going to be? Do you know?
That's lovely.
Less than £40. Are you serious? That's natural.
Wow.
Oh my word. Sarah, it's been awesome having you with us today. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Tune in now to see Debbie and Becky with a polymer clay themed Designer Inspiration Show. See you in a bit, guys. Bye.
Hi, my name's Kelly Higgins. I've been on the Introduction to Silver Clay workshop today with Tracy Spurgeon, and we've learnt how to make a couple of pendants and just taking the skills of how to work silver clay right the way from opening the package to